Well, everybody, to another edition of Worcester Council Theater 3000. We are the only people that work in this city in government. Agreed? We can all agree on that?
Yeah, very hard.
We're the only ones that care. Another week of no city council meeting. They are taking off apparently there's a presidential primary today. Who cares, right?
Sounds super.
I care, Brian. This is my one opportunity to experience true American democracy, and I had the opportunity to vote just for myself.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Democracy and selfishness intersecting, fucking rad.
I attempted to vote for you, but I accidentally voted for Brandon Melican. So
let's go.
Really sorry about
Let's
that.
go, Brandon Melican. Yeah.
Oh, that's what Bill's hat's for.
Let's go, Brandon Melican. Right. Yeah. It was cool to go to a polling station, take out a ballot, literally not make a single marking on it, and then submit it. That was cool. I voted for absolutely nobody.
Hell yeah.
So that was fun. Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Did you guys notice the colors of the ballots this year?
Yeah, they were all like there's like blue. There's the Libertarians was like a pinkish, if I remember correctly.
Well, they got them backwards. Where like Libertarian was purple, but the Democratic ballot was red, and the Republican ballot was blue. Like the people who were like working there were just trying to figure out like what the fuck's going on here.
They have to do a random draw like they
for colors.
Like they always like they have to do it for the order. It's whatever. It's
those poor poll workers.
Yeah, who even cares? I voted no preference because a friend of the show let me know that that's the only way to get your vote counted as not one of the two, unless you're doing it for laughs and for humor. So I did that. And Jess was the number one. Jess was the number one donator of subscriptions, so I conferred with her before it happened, and she signed off on it. So still well within the rules, but I decided to actually use my vote in a protest manner and follow the pack. And I'm curious to see how many people, what it's going to be like tonight, because it seems like a lot of people got the memo. I don't know.
It'd be cool if no preference won the Worcester Democratic primary. I'm pretty sure it has a good chance. I mean, I think no preference tends to win in every single election in Worcester, if you really think about it. Because
in that, if we counted,
80% of registered voters voted no preference in the city elections.
Right.
Usually more than half vote no preference in presidential elections. I think our turnout for presidential elections is about 50%. I can't really remember the last one.
Do you guys know if we would be registered as no preference or uncommitted? Because I was going through like the listed delegates already, and in Michigan, they gave 2 delegates to uncommitted.
So yeah, it would be whatever the equivalent. I mean, they're not going to match up. I
took a picture of the ballot. I think it says no preference.
It does say no preference. Yeah. I also. The other thing is I did drop our ballots off at the Greendale fire station at the ballot box there. So they're absolutely not going to be counted. They will be burned.
Right. Yeah, that's what happens there.
By a firebug.
Only the red ones though.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Suckers. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think there's nothing exciting to happen tonight. There are interesting things that can happen tonight because of the national landscape of do you either want the 2 choices you have, or do you want no one at all? And
it would be really cool if no one at all was like the marquee story of the night,
right?
Where it's like in every single Super Tuesday state, no preference, won by a mile.
It would rock. It would absolutely rock.
Yeah.
yeah, so let's it's gonna be an interesting night. I'm very excited to see what comes of it, and in the meantime, until we get some results, Bill, I think you had some stuff you wanted to talk about.
Yes. I have this. There's a bunch of interesting stuff going on in Worcester this week. It seems. I want to start per Brendan's suggestion with this fucking hilarious Joe Petty Instagram post from today. Hold on, let me share my screen.
And to me, the funny part is just acknowledging the day, right? Like you have a day that's it's Super Tuesday. We're in the middle of a contested primary here, and then we're in the midst of a heavily contested presidential race. And this is where your marketing dollars go, in front of a bunch of impressionable kids. Children are our fucking future, Bill.
That's right. A lot of children in this post. Why can't I share?
I didn't even see this yet. I'm very excited.
My fucking goddamn screen.
The anticipation is killing me.
Why can't the browser access? The browser can't access your screen. Try.
Take your head off. It'll pop right up, Bill.
Yeah, that's probably why.
You can send it over to Travis if Travis wants to drop it in there for us. Anybody in the chat, let us know what your voting deal was today. If you went in person, if you mailed in, if you whatever you did.
I think I have to open it in Google Chrome. Is the thing. Yeah. How did everyone vote? Anybody vote for Joe Biden? You can be honest.
I got it up, Bill.
Yeah, whatever. We don't care.
But it was the last picture. Go to that one there on the right, and then go to the last picture in the set. It's just that sad little fucking Biden sign in the background. Like you're here announcing that the federal government's given us 15 electric school buses, a really big deal. Like, you can get the fucking sign straight, like on primary day.
Investing in America. It's like what a bare minimum statement, right? Like, oh, your tax dollars are going back into the country.
In design school, they teach us to read the words the way they're presented. So, like, my designer eye is being like investing in America because it's on a slight up.
Oh yeah. Investing in America? Honestly, open question, right? But yeah, it's very, very nice that we got the school buses.
Such dork shit. That is cool. That rules, actually. I wonder who has a problem with it.
We will just have to see. Oh wait, is it because I have my sharing settings? Aha.
There's also this gem.
Oh yeah.
Those poor children.
Oh yeah.
Exploited.
Speaking of buses, can we talk about how fucking rad the new WRT is?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they look like old Toyota Hilux Technicals. Like that's the bus you want to take into the desert and overthrow a country with.
That's awesome.
They look so cool. Yeah, they look like they also the new / old Pathfinders, the 40th anniversary editions. Yeah. That's the vibe.
There we go. We have a picture of that somewhere. Let me see.
I am playing Fortnite right now. I didn't realize I was in duos, and
you're playing solo and duos?
Yeah, I didn't know I was in the duos lobby. I thought I was in the solo lobby, and I just want to. There we go. Please, I hope my partner dies so that I can get out of this.
I don't have a picture of the.
Look at that.
Okay, there's the bus, but I mean, like, in comparison, that bus in comparison to this is like, here it is here. Can you bring what I just shared with you? There it is. And like, same level of incredible awesomeness.
Yeah, it's so good.
We should design a shirt like this for us with those like bars. That would be dope.
Yeah, it would be.
I'm very into that.
What would
Tell
it
us
say?
more about this picking up litter very well community cleanup event. That's pretty cool.
I like to hear that.
We like to hear community cleanups.
Matt-
Sally, we're gonna track them for sure as they come in. The election results tonight. If you're on silent, we can't you can't hear this, but yeah, we're gonna keep track of it as well as we can once they start coming in, which won't be for a while. We might even be done before they come in. But again, there's nothing shocking that's gonna come up with any of them.
Yeah.
The only thing that could be shocking is if I get more votes than Mo Bergman for the ward committee, which I fingers crossed with zero effort. I'm hoping that happens.
Yeah.
Wait, Brendan, you were on that list?
In my ward, yeah, it's
Oh, yeah, it's
I
different.
I wrote you in my ward
I
just for fun.
I do it. I think I do it. I've done it before where I think I'm signing the nominating papers for other people to be on the ward committee, but then I end up signing the sheet that puts me on the ward committee, and then I don't talk to them for 4 more years. But
Somebody's
That's
pulling a
awesome.
huge prank on you because that's never happened to me.
I wrote in Mothman Real for the ward committee
Oh,
in
hell
my
yeah.
ward, so
Yeah.
that'll be good. Diana Biancarria's husband, I think, was on the list.
Right.
Jahante Biancarria. Other people. What does the ward committee do? Brendan, do you know the answer to that? I sure as shit don't.
I mean, technically, it's like the bottom-up approach to like it goes the ward committee, the city committee, the state committee, and then the national committee. So it's just like the representative voices on the local level, on the smallest level, working its way up to the national level party. At least on the Democratic side, I think it's slightly different on the Republican side. But it's also like someone asked a question earlier about like how delegates get assigned and whatnot. I'm pretty sure like in Massachusetts, we don't allow non-committed delegates to go to conventions. Like every state party has their own rules as to like how delegates are going to get committed and assigned and whatnot for conventions. And that all starts like on the local level. It works its way up.
The game is rigged. Okay. So
Yeah. So I saw this real quick. They're going to pick up like Park Ave the weekend after the parade. They're going to do it on St. Patty's Day, which I give them a lot of props for because there's a lot of cans and garbage that gets thrown out at that point. So thank you very much.
the Nip Squad.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Bill?
Who cares? Who
Thanks for the
fucking
beer,
cares,
Jess.
right? No. Everyone cares.
That's why we're here. You're the reason for the season.
Everyone cares. Everybody cares. First thing I want to talk about today is the weird training program that is happening in Worcester for Worcester police officers. Where is it? Where is it? I'm so bad at this. I deleted the link. Oh no, here it is. Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull the link up. So all you guys without Telegram, oh, that's not even the right link. All you guys without Telegram subscriptions get to see Brad Patrician's amazing reporting on this because I don't know. Yeah, police training group that's banned in 9 states is set to hold a training in Worcester. So, Brad Patrician here. Police training group banned in 9 states, set to host session in Worcester. This prompted me to tweet that Worcester Police Department is like if The Wire was a cartoon. Like a kid's cartoon version of The Wire. Police training group that has been banned in 9 states following scrutiny by officials in New Jersey is slated to give a training on Friday. The group, Street Cop Training, which recently filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Of course, yeah.
After New Jersey's comptroller alleged it taught unconstitutional policing tactics, glorified violence, denigrated women and minorities, and likely violated a myriad of state laws and policies.
Okay, so you're saying they're cops.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is so I don't know if you guys remember, there was a video of like the main guy from this, Kevin Walsh, who like talks about the cops' warrior mindset and like how good it is to go home and have sex with your wife after you shoot somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, the warrior mindset to policing.
Where did I see? I saw this in something recently.
I think John Oliver did a skit about it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So Worcester's version, it's pretty complicated here. It's pretty messy. So their training is on how to not get sued, basically. Which I've done some. Yes, the company, which did not return an email seeking for comment, is slated to give a training. Massachusetts case law that all cops need to know. Five facts to skirt the Constitution. Friday at the Worcester Hilton Garden. Its website shows.
Number 2 will shock you. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So there's some interesting behind the
This
scenes
one
stuff
trick
going on.
that all lawyers hate.
So the training was originally slated to take place at the Worcester Police Department. Prior online postings show, and this links out to a Wayback Machine post where this was originally scheduled to happen at the police department. But apparently, as we'll get into, the Worcester Police Department canceled and said that this is a voluntary thing and not a training that all officers are getting. So they got some pushback and they were like, whoa. We're not involved with this anymore. They're going to do it at the Hilton Garden.
We're not hosting them. We're just paying for them to come to the city through the union and letting everyone go.
Right.
We're not condoning what they say.
It's not happening on our property. Worcester police are in the midst of a federal investigation. We know all of this. And this is cool here. So Brad Patrician reached out to the police department, who said that the training was immediately discontinued, any association with them, including hosting any of their trainings or sending any officers to them. But that's like after they booked it, right? So I don't know what's going on there. And then he has this quote here. Some of the content of their trainings is antithetical to how we view police trainings in practice and purpose, and was frankly offensive to everything WPD stands for.
We just want to thank everyone for catching us, so that we could put it out there that we don't like this, and we did it by accident.
Yeah, that's we might have booked him in the first place, but now we're saying that it's offensive to everything WPD stands for because you found out that we're doing this. And then we have a nice Tom Matthews quote here. Returning an inquiry from Thursday about... What's that?
Sorry. Tuesdays with Tom. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, Tuesdays with Tom. The city had ever paid any money to the training group, said it appeared the city had paid it about $1,800 since 2020. Tom Matthews really spilling the beans there. Really a conflict between this fact and this opinion statement, if you ask me. Yeah, we give them money, but it is offensive to everything WPD stands for.
So yeah, who is paying for them to show up?
It's a good question. It's not answered by the article, but we have 2 police spokesmen on this one, though. Really, Brad really caught them with their pants down. Brad asked him about the payments and said that a check of records showed that 5 officers attended 3 street cop trainings, most recently in 2021. That's good that it's only 5 officers, I suppose, but this was, you'll remember, originally scheduled to take place in the police department. This one about avoiding getting sued. 2 of the trainings were proactive patrol tactics, which...
Stop and frisk. Right. And then deceptive behavior in hidden compartments. How to plant drugs on people, let's just say. We do not anticipate singling them out for any remedial action, which is interesting. No one asked about that, but whatever. Okay, so now, since they've moved it, Worcester police officers can choose to attend the training at Hilton Garden Inn if they pay $225 themselves. Officers can do what they want on their own time.
We know that because they do a lot of blow. They do a lot of uppers on their downtime.
We should start calling it uptime, you know? That'd be funny if Mirtha said that.
Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. This is all just background. So, yeah. That is news number one of the day is that, who's paying for this? Could it be the union? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But I did some digging. I think I have to share my screen again to get to this stuff in my little working Google Doc. There we go. This is what the flyer looks like, or originally looked like. I don't know if you guys can see that. Massachusetts case law that all cops need to know, hosted by Zach Miller. And this is a screenshot from the Wayback Machine. And it was originally scheduled to be held at the Worcester Police Department Training Division, 911 Lincoln Square, Worcester, Massachusetts.
Never forget.
Never.
I think it's more funny to call it 911 Lincoln Square than 911.
Wait, I thought it was 9-11. It's 9-11.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like 9, 10, and 11.
I don't know streets.
So this is, I don't know how legible this is on the screen. Let me check because I'm on my tab. Maybe, but this is a description of what the event entails. This is ostensibly Zach Miller, this expert on not getting sued. He says, the days of police officers relying on what we've heard and leaning on we've always done it that way are over. Police officers now must know that the courts have deemed acceptable procedure in order to perform their duties in a constitutionally compliant manner in today's modern policing. Aww, we have to be constitutionally compliant now. Having an in-depth knowledge of case law will lay the foundation to empower all police officers to perform their jobs confidently and legally. Throughout this course, intended for Massachusetts police officers, instructor Zach Miller will examine, review, and explain significant U.S. Supreme Court and Massachusetts state-specific case law that is relevant to search and seizure. We want to be searching and seizing correctly, folks. We don't want to do those two things incorrectly. The goal of this course is to demonstrate how this case law can affect how police officers must perform their duties. The goal of this course is to explain to cops that there are rules around when you can search and what you can seize. Miller will teach students how to avoid evidence exclusion, increase convictions, and reduce civil liability. Big problem in Worcester. And he will share his own personal experiences of actively applying case law to his policing. I don't know what that means, and I don't want to know. What is it? This course will break down the complex issues associated with case law and present them in an easily understandable format for all police officers to use in the field. I feel like police officers should understand the law a little bit and don't need it put together in an easy to use format, but that's just me. Additionally, all the students attending the course will be given all the materials for this course, so they will be able to reference it during their duties. Just walking around with the Zach Miller binder. Hey, he says I can do it. He says I can do this.
Showing it, just hitting a suspect with it.
So good. Yeah,
I'm allowed.
So,
I want to show you guys something. I've been Googling Zach Miller, and he has, you can't see this yet, a fine photo. Like, he looks like a human, right? But apparently he didn't like this, so he's gone ahead and got himself CGI. Fucking epic Zach Miller looks.
With the GTA filter.
I got some cases to bust.
Oh my God.
Travis,
can you drop that link in so I can just get that in my document? That might have to be my lead for my Worcester Sex post.
Hi, need some help?
Yes.
More than you know.
So
go into that chat, please, and say, yes, I need some help. The police in my city are taking your training. I'm fucked.
Yes, I need some help.
So this blue to gold thing is interesting, considering that the organization that's coming to Worcester filed for Chapter 9 bankruptcy or whatever, and it has a different name. And I opened this
Chapter
up
9/11
earlier.
bankruptcy.
Chapter 9/11 bankruptcy.
Never forget.
Brian,
So
what was
you're
the end of
good.
the statement?
And I'm fucked.
And I'm fucked.
So maybe blue to gold is like their new shell company for these trainings. I don't know. Something I got to look into, but that's
Very interesting.
yeah.
Oh, we got a response.
Yep.
Terry
Terry.
says hello. Welcome to Blue to Gold.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll-
Extremely responsive tech support for a
Maybe we'll be really lucky, and this will be like ChatGPT backed up. We can fuck with it all night.
All right, now you got to ask it.
Cool. What was just right? What are my rights?
Oh, Terry's typing though.
Oh, here we go.
His name's Terry.
Could be a she.
Their
Yeah.
name is Terry. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Hey.
I'm very
Say
excited to
hello,
see.
Terry. Has Zach Miller ever been indicted by a grand jury?
Sure.
Let's see what comes of that.
That's not how you spell it. It's a C. What does that mean?
You know what it means.
Indicted by a grand jury, Bill?
By a grand jury. Yeah.
Why don't you
Question
just
mark?
put
By a
in
grand jury.
put a dictionary link?
Let me Google that for you.
That's awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait to keep this going. Let's see. What else was fun for Worcester today? Oh, yeah. We were in the New York
Check back in with
Times.
that.
For the cat thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
pretty nice.
Yeah. It's nice to be in the New York Times for not a grand jury. I mean, a federal investigation into your police department.
Or that Jeff
So-
Teixeira was in our city.
Or like a rash of student suicides at one of our
Are we law
universities.
enforcement?
No, at WPI.
Say, are we human or are we dancer?
What's the New York Times' website called?
I think it's NewYorkTimes.com.
They got in early.
Huh. Interesting.
I think it's the old gray lady.
No, don't do that. Not on camera.
It's whitehouse.com. It was that very fun back then when like websites were like that, and the amount of times we tricked my mom into going to whitehouse.com. It's like, how could you not remember that we've done this?
Yeah, I'm looking at all the stories that have been included Worcester MA in the New York Times. Most of them are just death notices.
Lemonpaper.com.
Terry responds with enough fun. I don't know what you are after, but unless you have a real question, this chat will need to be over.
Whoa.
Hey,
Hey,
settle down,
say
Terry.
order canceled. I'm leaving a review. That's it. Get ready to file bankruptcy again, Terry.
0 stars. Would not recommend.
0 stars. I'm going with that one. 0 stars. Oh my God, I can't type.
I guess we'll be moving you up to chapter 12.
I hope this is just Zach sitting there alone
Oh, you know it is.
in his apartment.
0 stars. Will not recommend. Good luck with chapter 12. All right. What do you got for us, Bill?
Just mentioning Jack's latest comment. If you haven't been keeping up with Turtle Boy, don't go to his Twitter right now. Today he was posting autopsy photos from that ridiculous murder case that he's all wrapped up in,
Oh,
and
Jesus.
it's really fucking grim. So Do keep up with the nonsense part. Just don't go look at it right now if you're sensitive at all.
He's posting autopsy photos?
Like the whole set of autopsy photos.
God, what the fuck?
Which he's done before. It's pretty jarring if that's not what you're expecting in your x.com feed.
Yeah, I mean, I watch that autopsy documentary from HBO every night to fall asleep, so it's fine.
Oh, obviously, as you should.
Terry came back with "We are not street cops," and then I closed the window because this is stupid.
That is very funny, though.
We are not street cops.
Yeah, we're just run by the same
different...
guy and do the same thing.
Yeah, we have a totally different structure.
That's really funny for the chat person to get defensive about this.
Yeah.
Speaking of Turtle Boy, that feels very Turtle Boy. I'm not Aiden.
Yeah, right. I'm not Aiden.
But if I was, I'd be cool because he's the coolest guy. But it's
I'm
not me.
Aiden. I just wish I was Aiden because everyone does.
Yeah,
I wish I was as cool as that guy.
He doesn't write Turtle Boy. He just bankrolls the company because he's so rich.
Yeah, that was his line for a while, wasn't it?
Really?
The wild thing is, and that guy, that independent journalist reporter guy who's been covering him a lot, made mention of this, that if you go through any of his posts on Twitter, the number of sock puppet accounts that he's created, not just like in real time, but that he's got like hundreds of sock puppet accounts that all have histories. And then like Brian, if you were to start publicly attacking him or whatnot, I guarantee you he has a fully fleshed out sock puppet account that has like every photo of you, like every comment you've ever made that can be taken out of context, that will just appear out of nowhere. It was, he did it yesterday with Mike Gaffney again, and it was just like, what the fuck? It's like
and also if you look at it, if you go into like his posts or his things, it's just him posting like a bunch of different accounts, all like agreeing with each other. Like he truly does nothing except like keep a bunch of plates spinning in the air. And he's a fucking idiot, so it's really hard to maintain that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's very see, he does, that's like his MO for years has been like just this like bot army but he's not even paying for bots. He's just created a bunch of email addresses.
Dude, imagine the spreadsheet he must keep for all those email addresses and passwords.
Dude, imagine how many free pizzas he got from Blue Jeans. Oh my god! Like that's wild. How many free months of Peacock he has? It's insane.
So I read there was something good about Red Metro in the chat.
Yeah, what does that mean? I'm not looking at Ben White's.
I'm looking. Red Metro tweets to me every day. Oh, Red Metro has a. Here, I'll share my screen up. We'll go through Red Metro's account.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hopefully, there's no autopsies.
Seeing a picture of Wayne Griffin, arguably worse.
Oh, yeah.
Red Metro goes, he's not wrong. Wayne Griffin says, 2 people got shot on Englewood Ave. 1 unresponsive. District 5 councilor Attila Hagi lives on that street. Keep signing the defund the police petition. Well, the people got shot. I mean, what did the cops do to stop that? They're already shot. This is so crazy.
I can't believe Attila defunded the Minority Report initiative. If we had precogs in this city, then this wouldn't have happened.
2 women shot on Englewood Ave in Worcester. Red Metro. Isn't that where Attila lives? Jesus Christ, that's so creepy.
That's so fucking weird.
This guy fucking sucks.
Do you know what's not weird and creepy? That's like
Thank you.
Who gave out all community sub gifts. Thank you, Jess.
Oh, Jess, thank you.
Sorry, what were you saying, Bill?
Oh my God, this is great. This cuck handing his ID over. Please check my ID. Awesome.
Wait, We don't need it. This is the type of shit that liberals want. What do you mean this is the type of shit that liberals want? Not looking at your ID when it's not necessary?
How dare you not look at my ID card?
Look at this picture. It's glorious.
God, imagine having to be this person every day. Jesus Christ.
Exhausting. Oh, so exhausting.
What a dork.
Yeah, you know what someone needs to do is really explain, and it can't be Dr. Fauci. We need to find somebody less controversial. But we just need somebody in healthcare to explain to these folks that all of the stress is going to cause cancer. And you're going to die angry and young, riddled with cancer, because you just can't smile 2 or 3 times a day.
Right.
It's just really, really sad. These cats they need a hug, and I feel bad.
Maybe it's the universe correcting itself in a way. Like, I know it's morbid and I know it's dark, but maybe that's like the great force in the world. If you can't be chill.
Red Metro is a Twitter account run by Jay Given, a townie that is for some reason obsessed with Worcester. They tweet at Bill every day, and they, I don't know, body shame a lot of people. It's hard to really keep track.
He's now, so this is funny because Neil from the Patch was rightfully upset that Talk of the Commonwealth used their photo without their permission. It's a big no. You shouldn't do that. Red Metro Worcester doesn't like intellectual property, I guess, because they said, look at this photo I took. It's mine now. Why? Because I downloaded it. Loser. It's just a picture of Starbucks.
It doesn't mean it, like... So
my assumption is it came from Neil's feed.
Oh. Using your photo isn't revenge porn. Grow up.
Let's while we have a slow night for a stream, why don't we take a ride out to West Boylston? We'll just get in Jay's car, claim it ours.
Yeah.
And say, how do you like
and then
that?
Call him a loser.
Man, this is his car.
Look at this delightful tweet. And
Sarah's, oh my God, such good stuff.
What a great tweet. Let's see what Red Metro has to say. It doesn't. You need a life. First of all, it does.
It literally does.
Second of all, who needs a life? You're commenting at somebody who's like, look at this cute picture of a face, and you're saying it doesn't.
All Sarah
You're the one who doesn't have a life.
Is collect photos of old signs and cool old things. Go fuck yourself.
All right, this next one's going to be great. Ben White, Sydney Sweeney posting. We love to see it. What is Red Metro going to say about this? Everyone does this? You just like her boobs, lol. You're not slick, Penny White. Oh, man. That's awesome.
I just like the idea that you're like getting one over on people, like just by like just constantly chipping in, like, you know, like who fucking cares? Like no reaction. No one ever no one really ever gets into it in a real meaningful way.
Right.
Like, I just don't understand. Like you said, like you're just giving yourself cancer. That's all you're doing.
This one, Women's History Month, he replies, when do white people get their month? Or men?
Yeah, getting into racism. That's good.
Yeah. Oh, here we have a classic Red Metro Jose Rivera cross posting. Does more for G5 than a certain someone ever would. And this is Jose Rivera with a rake. I do believe to have a good community, mutual caring, and generosity is essential. And that's what philanthropy is. Ray Dalio. He's just raking.
Well, get over here and rake my yard.
Yeah.
It's taking so long.
I do have that special prize that we need to figure out what to do with. I keep forgetting it at the studio. That cup I sent you guys about.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got to figure out what to do with that.
We can do a giveaway. Based on some factor. Whoever gets the funniest response from the blue and gold.
Oh
chat.
my God.
Yeah.
drop the link to the website.
It's coming right now. I think this is a great idea.
Before the end of the night, get your screen grab your submission and I guess share it to WCT 3000. Drop it in the chat. I don't think you can drop it in the chat, but whatever feels the best way to do it, we'll go through and.
This is a very special prize that I cannot believe I unearthed. It's basically buried treasure.
This is going to be exciting. I'm very excited. Actually, you know what? Send them to Travis. Send them directly to Travis so he can drop them in the.
Oh yeah.
The screen grabs.
Travis, can you take a screenshot of when you asked if Zach Miller has ever been federally indicted, and they said this isn't the other company? Because that'd be just awesome if they were like, no, that case is the other company, not us.
Yes. Your chat, if you wish to continue where I left off.
Yes, just grab a screenshot of it because it's wicked funny.
Got you. Oh, they really want to help me.
That's awesome. Blue to Gold, can you Venmo me $100?
In a way, I feel like we're doing what that other group did to Bill, just, way less shitty.
We did what to...
We're sending a group after these people.
Oh. Whatever.
Yeah. I would say pretty different, but
yeah, no, we're just being funny and yeah, nobody's being racist.
Yeah, don't be racist.
That's like rule number 1 here.
Huh.
I mean, do we know it's the same guy? I don't know if we.
Yeah,
no,
should be throwing that up there.
Let's not wade into those waters.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But maybe. We need a palate cleanser here, I think. We need to cleanse our palates a little bit. Look at this nice, delightful story. Library fees? No problem. Just show us your cat photos. Look at this. Come enjoy ice cream. Meow. In the New York Times. Finally, there is something cats can do.
I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Shit. Sorry.
That just sounded crazy. Bill's just talking to us. Ooh, cat.
Let me try that again. Not crazy. Come enjoy ice cream. Meow. This lead is kind of blasphemous, honestly. Finally, there's something cats can do for humans. Like, there's a lot of cat erasure going on in that sentence. Cats have done plenty of things for humans over the years. Yeah. Christine Hosier.
That's not true. Right. It's a lie. The cat, the little those microbes that live in cats' brains that then invade your brain and convince you to be their friends. That's what's making you say that.
Wait, is that a real thing?
Yeah. Huh. Cats all carry a parasite that it's humans and rats are the two things that'll get the parasite, and it's like it makes rats and mice and other rodents like think that they're friends with cats, and then the cats eat them. It's actually really there it is. Toxoplasmosis. It's a there's actually a good theory that where we mutually evolved with dogs and they're actually our buddies. Cats just gave us a parasite that turned us into cat zombies.
Cool.
That's awesome. Yeah,
actually,
good for them.
That makes me like them more.
Yeah, as someone rooting against the human race, I love that. I think cats should win. And
it fits in with cats like popular culture, like characterization.
Mm. Yeah.
Like next to pharaohs and kings and stuff.
Yeah, like where they're in charge of us.
Right. Cats just want us to build pyramids.
For the aliens.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, because you can get really high up and lay in the sun up there.
How else will they get home?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we ruined it by putting a point on it. They wanted it flat.
Right.
So they could sit on top.
Never Be Fur Tried initiative. That's pretty good. Urging patrons to act meow. That's pretty good. Jason Homer over here, executive director of the library. Feeling good.
Feeling good.
That's pretty good. Full of cat puns here.
Yeah, lots of
Okay,
cats
all
have
right.
been. I think cats have been helpful to humans before. MC Scat Cat taught us that opposites attract. So that's just one example.
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Fritz the
Kimber
cat.
or Emmett, sorry, you missed the explanation before. Brendan, would you mind give us the ward committee explanation again?
It's just, I mean, it's not a helpful one really. There's more to it, but it's essentially if you look at the Democratic Party system from like a bottom up perspective, you have your ward committees, your city committee, your state committee, and then the national committee, and it's really just the representative portion of the national party on a local level. So like decisions that are made for the city committee and then further up the chain to the state party and whatnot, they technically all start at the ward level. But in Worcester, like everything else, we have abysmal participation in that. So they don't really do anything.
All right. That tracks.
But it is kind of neat in the sense that if you wanted to have like an activist uprising of like party politics in the region, like that's the place to start. Especially on state election cycles, they do end up carrying a lot of weight. The city committees, anyways, and town committees.
How much toxoplasmosis do we need before we get a kitty committee?
More than you got, pal.
I think a cat would make a much better mayor than our current mayor.
Oh shit! There's that town that has the dog mayor. Let's get on that.
Tokyo, Alaska had a cat mayor. His name was Tubbs, I believe. He's dead now, but yeah, it was just a cat that sat on a fence post, and like as a tourist, you could go scratch his head and take a picture with him, and
that's essentially the same as Joe Petty.
Yeah,
he just sits at the Boynton, and you can scratch his head.
Basically,
you have to find him. That's half of it. Sometimes he's over at the Mediterranean place on Park, Al-Basha.
Well, that's where, the site of his grandest victories. Likes to go relive the glory days.
God, guys, I just hope that Joe Biden makes it through this,
You mean the year?
I just don't know what would happen to us if he wasn't the nominee. Right?
Yeah, we might win the election.
Yeah,
be careful in this race, Brian. You made it. Okay, there was a Massachusetts elderly driver in there going the wrong way on the course.
I read somewhere that they're taking Kamala off the pills because he might not make it.
Yeah.
So they're sobering.
If he was an animal, he would be Eeyore. That's what.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think so. If Joe Petty was an animal, he would be. Snorlax.
Snorlax is pretty good. I like that.
I maybe like Snorlax too much.
Like a tree sloth?
Yeah.
He'd be some sort of panda that, like, one of those things that from an evolutionary perspective, nobody can figure out why they exist.
Right. Shouldn't exist.
But Joe loves to fuck. I mean, that's...
It's true. It is true.
That's the flaw in the argument that Petty fucks.
Can we get a this mayor fucks meme?
Yeah.
We're overdue for that.
This
writing it
fucks.
on the list.
This mayor fucks.
I'm sure he'll be stoked just to get a positive one from us.
Oh, you know what we still have to talk about? Gary Rosen remains the most progressive person this city has ever seen.
Yeah, tell us about the Board of Health.
Literally the best politician in Worcester history. He's gotten the most done out of anybody. Yeah, let's go here. So I was really hoping that there'd be video about this, but there isn't yet, because I really got to watch Gary Rosen, be the guy who does this. But I think we're gonna do safe injection sites tonight, or in Worcester at some point, because Gary Rosen's Board of Health voted 4-0 to adopt it. The Worcester Board of Health on Monday endorsed a plan to site an overdose prevention center, also called a safe injection site in the city. OPCs after a safe place with medical staff where drug use can go as an alternate to using at home or outdoors. Following Monday's unanimous board vote, state health officials may start looking at a pilot plan. There's no location or timeline yet. And also, it is unclear whether the full city council is going to have to vote on this or whatever, but we're going to get into that. Oh no, this article doesn't quote any Gary Rosen quotes. We got to go over the Telegram.
I think Hank's Twitter had some decent quotes from him because they had him on this morning after the meeting.
Ah, sick. All right.
At least there you can see Gary hedging on where they're going to cite it and how uncomfortable he is even it existing and how St. V's is the perfect place to put it.
Right. Well, it's going to need to be somewhere with shot spotter coverage. That's for sure. It's unclear if it needs a sign-off from City Manager Eric Batista and the City Council. I have a feeling that this is going to be a shit show because District 4 City Councilor Louis Ojeda is on record here saying he doesn't know what to say yet. Said he needs time to look at the pros and cons of centers to gain a better understanding before deciding whether to support them. He's like, I haven't been told what to do yet, so I don't know. I can't talk to you. I don't know. A spokesman for Batista said the city manager, oh my God, I hate Gannett websites so much. The ads. Look at how many fucking ads
it's incredible.
are on here. It's like, I just want to read 700 words. Is it that fucking hard?
Yes.
I hate.
Isn't he on ice?
Next week, you say?
Do you have toenail fungus? Try this tonight. It's genius. Spokesman for Batista said the city manager was unavailable for an interview. That's interesting. Batista's office issued a statement that said the city is working on a report requested by the city council, and the city will take no action until the state gives further guidance.
Because we can't, as we heard from Jordan last week.
Right.
We can't do anything.
We can't. No action will be taken until further guidance provided by the state of Massachusetts, said Batista in a statement. At such time, further conversations will be held among city officials, city council, health providers, stakeholders, and the community at large. Whether those will happen publicly, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We really don't have any power to dictate that. Here we go, though. Gary Rosen, former Worcester City Councilor, king of the fare-free buses, coming in for another W on safe injection sites. We have the authority to do this, says Gary Rosen. Moments before Monday's vote, that the board no longer serves just as an advisory role, taking on powers bestowed upon it from a past city council vote. The city manager does not oversee the four of us, said Rosen. Tonight, we speak up. We have the authority to do this. Rosen added the board's support for a center would take the pressure off the city council as it considers the issue. He also noted he supports the board working with Batista and the council. Let's leave tonight and let the city council and the city manager know where the Board of Health is coming from, that we should support a pilot program. Man, Gary Rosen.
You let one guy pull a sword from a stone, and this is what you end up with.
He never ceases to amaze.
Can we all just pause and reflect on the fact that
this mayor fucks?
Wait.
Wow. We might have to tempt fate and make that into a t-shirt.
He had regular glasses on, but I gave him sunglasses.
Oh, that's so much better. Gary Rosen is actually in theory, he's in charge of our health and well-being.
Yeah, true. True. Yeah, he seems to control the Board of Health, and he's talking a big game about how they have powers independent of the city manager or city council, which I love to hear. I mean, I think that there should be more boards and commissions contesting the power of the city council personally, because they just don't do anything. Let's see here. Stats. They fixed. There was a really good typo here earlier. It said passionate please, but please was spelled out like please and thank you instead of please as in like multiple please to be passionate, and it just looked really good. But oh well. And that's where we're at on that. A bunch of people were like, "This is a good idea." I'm sure that the townie reactions will be insane and psychotic. Red Metro.
I'm really excited for Gary Rosen to like slip in his real agenda though. Is like, yeah, you can have safe injection sites, but they're gonna have pickleball courts.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about like what best practices are for siting injection sites, but does anybody know? Gary seemed to be indicating that he thought hospital based was the way to go. That just my knee jerk strikes me as that's a terrible idea. I don't, but I would be curious if anyone knows what best practices are when it comes to citing these things.
I mean, in that article, they said there's only been like 2 in the country, so it's a pretty open territory.
Fair.
Just put it back at Warside.
Yeah. Free tickets to the ballpark. Put it at the ballpark. That's
Warside was the city's safe injection site for a while, so I mean, it wasn't broken. Just put it back there. Just put them on the bridge again. Let's see. Worcester BOH member Gary Rosen on OPCs. He says they haven't decided on a location or any specifics. What we heard last night is that people are dying. They took a vote to save lives, but not where or when.
I pick up Twitter very well. To answer your question, that article, like most Telegram articles, was written by a Chromebook in Dallas running ChatGPT. So that is why it is just bullet points and poor grammar and spelling.
Yep. That's what we're left with here.
Yep.
The townies are going to ruin it if they have their way, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We should see what Colleen West is up to on these safe injection sites. That might be fun.
Oh yeah. I mean, we read what Red Metro was saying, so we pretty much got
That's
it, right?
probably the same thing, right? What's Colleen West's Twitter handle?
I don't know.
I think I'm probably blocked.
I think I am too.
Isn't it Colleen West 15?
Someone in the chat has to know. I feel like she dropped vowels out of it, but I don't know which ones.
Oh, I know how to find it.
Search for owner of Red Metro.
Just get into the anus of that Ouroboros, and I'm sure you'll stumble across it.
Here we go.
There it is.
Look at this. Look at this drama here. I muted her. She blocked me. Wow. That stinks.
Coward.
I'll never know. When you're blocked, you still can't see it.
I hope that dog's okay.
Yeah. Check up on this guy.
That dog's not real.
Jose Rivera got boring after the election.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything anymore.
Certainly not breaking the yard.
No one's telling him what to say anymore.
I know. Now that he's out from under Walter Bird Jr.'s influence.
Yeah.
Just checking in on all our favorite people. What are you saying? What's everybody saying? Sometimes Walter's is good because he'll reply to like Maria Stefanos, like with something horny, which is pretty nice. Pretty fun.
I know. I'm friends with work friends with Maria Stefanos' daughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's something else, man.
She rules.
It will most certainly not be on the west side. Let's Let's be clear about that.
Yeah, no danger in that happening.
So this I've noticed there's been 2 shooting articles. What is this? What am I ribbit? Do you see that?
Yeah, that's what-
Oh yeah, your iOS cam.
When I go like this?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different gestures you can make that will do that.
You can get fireworks. You can get
What?
an EDM show. Yeah, look at that. That's how I was doing that a while back. It's exciting stuff. Brian, there's somebody coming up ahead of us here.
Oh yeah.
Walter's a walking conflict of interest. He has really muddied those waters a lot. I don't know. Let's see what the Worcester Guardian's doing. I haven't checked them in forever.
I wasn't paying attention. I went over the edge. I'm fine. Nothing happened.
It's okay.
I'm switching. I'm on Xbox and I've been playing on Switch, so my control is slightly different in a way that is messing with me.
See what the Worcester Guardian's doing. Let's just check our sites.
I mean, are we checking up on Walter Bird again?
Yep.
How many baseball stories in a row do we think he could run?
So the Guardian does this annoying thing where they don't have like tagged bylines, so you can't like just click on somebody's byline and see what they don't have author pages.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it is. Like the Chamber of Commerce sunk so much money into this to just be a press release rewrite factory. Like that's press release. Bottle service. That's
what's their
company.
funding model? Just ads?
No, they're a nonprofit. They have $50,000 coming in from like private. I don't know.
So they're just being funded by
they're
chamber?
Right. They're being funded by the Boston Chamber of Commerce and Developers.
Right.
The big one is that they got that official not-for-profit status, so they look to be looks like they're going to go on a fundraising tear soon.
Crazy.
To just rewrite fucking press releases. It's crazy. This was a fun one. There was a animal rights protest at the DCU Center.
During the professional bull riding.
Yeah.
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 Fair. Fair,
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Jess went to it. We were talking about it.
PBR?
Yeah, she went with her friends. But we were like trying to like see. I mean, I think it's like it's degrees of, everything's in degrees, obviously. But I'm curious, like it's definitely better than most other things that animals are involved in. I think. I don't know enough about bull riding.
Yeah, I don't know. I watch Yellowstone. They seem to like it on there.
They're only out there for like a second.
But are the bulls starved to make them aggressive?
No,
I
they
don't know. I think
yank
they
on their
just-
balls.
Yeah, which in human terms, that's you
People
pay
pay
$10
good money for
downtown for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound completely terrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't run amok because of it.
I go buck wild.
I mean, I always assumed it was the guys sitting on their back that they were less than keen about.
I think they're not psyched on that, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't be. I have a perfect shelf, and I would really upset if somebody tried to ride me. No real results yet. I don't think we're going to start seeing anything till 8 o'clock, it seems.
Right.
No,
agree.
but like, what are we even like looking for?
To see how
Me to
many
get more
undecided-
votes.
Yeah, we just want to know how many votes Brendan's going to get.
Do they are they doing it the thing at City Hall tonight with the live updates? I'll watch that. It's like watching paint dry. I'll fucking
I'll have to
watch
find
that.
out.
Here, I'll check.
I just assumed we were going to have to check the wire.
So there have been 2 shootings in Worcester since
Sorry, Brian.
Shot Spotter thing came out. Neither of them have mentioned Shot Spotter. But previously, lots of press releases have made pains to mention Shot Spotter.
The one that happened today, just timing wise, it made it sound like it was midday, and it was called in by. I think that's something that the department seems to be pretty keen on, the idea that Shot Spotter doesn't actually do anything and it has enough detractors where, unless that's the reason they dispatched to a shooting, they're not going to mention it. Yeah,
I think that Katie just won a battle royale. That's what I'm gonna go check on that.
I was curious
awesome.
what the hell just happened. That was awesome.
Brian, did Katie just take us out?
Hey,
That might have been her.
did you win?
That's awesome.
That rocks.
So yeah, City of Worcester is going to be streaming at 8:00.
Cool.
So yeah, we'll watch that for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be evident pretty quickly what where things are. And again, I think that it's just going to be a matter of how many no preference votes there are. That's is going to be the interesting thing.
I feel like that's what we're doing. We're rooting for no preference.
Yeah. I don't think that we're am I is put me back in racing?
Oh, come on, man. Where'd you go?
I just hit ready up. That's all I did.
It might just be the loading screen.
Okay. Oh, you know what? It's because I have random on for loading screens.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about the sleep out protest that's happening this weekend?
No. What's going on with that?
Please elaborate, George Seption. Bill might.
I love a sleepover. Is it a lock-in at a bowling alley?
Oh, we did ours at a public pool. That was really fun.
Nice.
Can confirm. First place, Battle Royale.
Nice.
Congrats.
So the timing doesn't work out. So it wasn't Katie that killed Brian.
No.
Brian.
That's too bad. If anyone's going to take me out, I want it to be Katie.
Yeah.
That would be really funny.
Bill, have you heard about it?
You jump, I'll follow.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I have. 1 second. Get you guys the details on that. Oh my God, I have to sign into my Instagram.
Because it all got zucked up today.
It got sucked up.
Hope everybody checked in on the boomers in in your lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did Colleen West do? Did she have to go outside?
Just yelled at people outside.
Yeah. Whoever walked by. There's a guy on Chandler that yells at people to slow down, and he just yells it at random times. So at just random points in the day, I'll hear it like a loud voice, slow down. And I think it's this guy that's carrying some sort of weapon. It's a ball on a rope. And I want to assume that he's hitting cars with it, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I've never encountered this guy. What time is he usually out?
What's his name? Josh Lyford?
Yeah, right. If it was Josh Lyford, I'd root for him a little more.
What's that thing called? There's a name for that.
Ebola is the word that's coming to my head.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. There's like another there's like
Ebola?
a punk name for it too.
Oh, like a mad ball.
Yeah, mad ball. Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
So a mad ball is technically a pool ball in a sock.
that's true. That is true.
I watched a kid take a mad ball to the face, but this was a pair of brass knuckles and a Santa hat. That was a bad night. Some people went to jail that night.
That's tough.
Yeah, anyway, so this dude, Brendan, late afternoon, anywhere between like 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And he gets a little later as we keep more sun.
What part of Chandler Street?
By me, by the Cumberland Farms. Like over by like Worcester State.
Brian.
Second best New York hardcore band. Who was first?
Crowbags, you ding dong.
Brendan. I'm all thrown off.
Yeah, this is a nightmare. Are we playing ranked or are we?
No, we're unranked. I don't know what's going on. It's been weeks since I didn't make top 10 in every game I played.
So like Chandler Street over by Worcester State, Trav?
Yeah.
Sleep Out protest at City Hall starts 6 p.m. on March 9th, 2024. For more updates, I would suggest following Halo Worcester on Instagram. They're very active on there, and it's a great follow. I won't be here for this. I will be gone this weekend. But it's a nice thing. And definitely people should be there. And also be there to document how the cops are going to react to this. Because I have a feeling that it's not going to be nice. They're not going to react to it very well.
Do you think they'll make the night?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Halo wasn't involved with the RMV protest. That was another organization called Project Priceless. Project Priceless made it about 22 hours. So we'll see if this makes it any further. Our primary demand is clear. We call for an immediate end to all these punitive measures and urge the city to take meaningful action toward establishing a sanctioned encampment. This protest marks just the beginning of our collective efforts. We are committed to continuing our advocacy. Project Halo Worcester is, if you'll remember, Sam Olney, one of the unhoused people that spoke at the city council a couple weeks ago, is a key organizer with Project Priceless.
They were wearing the shirt. Now I remember.
Yeah, the Halo organizing shirt.
I do remember that now.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do a profile on Halo for a while now. It just hasn't been happening. And Biggin?
You were adjusting the size of the image.
Bill, with some of these smaller and I don't mean smaller in a dismissive way, but I mean like newer organizations that are kind of getting legs under them. Do you know, has the congressman got involved with any of them? I mean, he used to be really big with like the longest night protest, the stuff, the protests that weren't really protests, but that we used to do that were kind of more, I guess, symbolic and performative and whatnot. I guess everything is performative, but you know what I mean. I think you're nodding your head anyways. I was just curious if McGovern has gotten involved with any of
I haven't heard that. I think this might be a little bit too small for him to have picked up on, and it's not coming through channels that would like necessarily reach him either.
Yeah.
Is this towards the protesters? Main South Mom? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, that is.
Curious what that means.
Yeah, me too. But
Interesting.
yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe they'll get a good crowd out. I hope so. I mean, I think it's a good thing to do. Honestly, it's going to get called a bad thing to do. Honestly.
Yeah, it would be villainized for sure.
Yeah, that's a really cool part about it. I don't know if that was in the thing, but they're gonna do breakfast. It's gonna be nice. Sunday breakfast will be served by Woo Fridges. Provisions for unhoused community members will be supplied throughout the night. First come, first serve. Stop by to show your support. Every minute spent with us show support matters more than you know. Yeah, so anybody that can make it down there, even for a little bit, on Saturday, March 9th, this upcoming Saturday, we should do that.
Hopefully they keep the good weather. It looks like it's going to rain on Sunday. It's going to make that extra miserable.
Yeah. Yeah, the busking thing was in my notes to write about last week, and then I was just like, no one busks.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of a moot point? There's no buskers.
Well,
and
anyone
who is busking is probably just not going to know there's a permitting process, and they're just going to do it until the cop tells them not to. So, I don't know.
The history of that busking ordinance is probably more interesting than the current conversation about it. It resulted in a lawsuit with the from a guy in Cambridge back in the 90s, and that the ACLU ran for. And it's basically helped create Massachusetts case law over public performance and whatnot. But to your point, Bill, nobody takes advantage of it.
I mean, Keytar Bear will be out by 146 every now and again, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Keytar Bear comes to Worcester?
Oh, yeah. He's from Worcester.
Keytar Bear's from Worcester.
He actually maybe lives here still, but he was living here a couple years ago.
Keytar Bear never performs in Worcester, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
When? Where?
Well, used to be at Start every year.
Oh, yeah.
Not anymore now that we're charging $50.
Yeah, well, yeah. But yeah, he's out. You see him out all the time.
And Walmart.
What? Huh.
Yeah,
that's cool. I didn't know that. That's cool. I like that. That's a fun Worcester fact. We got Keytar Bear.
Right.
It's such an odd character. I love it.
Oh, you know what is funny? I just farted. Sorry. I had,
that is pretty funny.
Yeah, I had a bratwurst and sauerkraut for dinner, so I'm farting.
Attaboy.
Party.
Yeah. The Landlord Summit is on the same day as the unhoused person sleep out. At the DCU Center, the Massachusetts.
They should have a rumble.
They should. They're like, we got to get you guys into an apartment.
Guys, all the apartments are going to be empty if all the landlords at the DCU Center.
I smell a plan.
Now's the time to strike.
That's stupid.
There. That's so stupid. Yeah.
All the Worcester stories?
No, we got more stories. I'm just checking right now on whether we got an election results ticker coming in from City Hall.
8 o'clock is what it says when I looked at video on demand.
Oh, really? I'm so excited.
They're reading the news currently, which is horrendous to listen to.
Oh, I love it so much. Can you just put it on? Can you just put it on? It's so soothing to me. I want to have one of those
All right,
jobs.
it's coming.
Put it on.
It's coming. It's coming.
Beyond the briefs, we'll go to nation and world headlines. In McAllen, Texas, strong winds.
Oh, I love this voice. I love this voice.
While
it's like ASMR.
Yeah, dude.
Over the northern Texas panhandle in an
use that word, dude.
The largest wildfire in state history. As of Sunday afternoon,
Been listening to audiobooks to fall asleep.
Contained.
I'll just pick like a random book from when I was a kid to listen to. Man,
that's cool.
It rocks.
Ignited the fires, strong winds, dry grass, and unseasonably warm temperatures fed the blazes. The cluster of fires have burned across more than 1,900 square miles in rural areas surrounding Amarillo. The largest blaze.
Why are they reading news about Texas?
Accounted for nearly 1,700 square miles.
The Telegram runs this too.
Into neighboring
yeah, it's local to them.
Yeah.
Next, Nation World headline: Defendant pleads guilty to leaking military secrets.
I can't wait to see some of the stock posts. It's like, you better get out there and vote. There's only 10 minutes left to vote.
National board member.
Every vote matters.
Charged with sharing hundreds of classified documents on social media.
I am excited to see the data on uncontested or not uncontested.
No preference.
Monday to
no preference. It'd be really sick if was no preference.
I honestly don't think it's going to happen.
Retention of defense records.
But I think it could be a big jump, like there was in Michigan.
Judge Indira Talwani.
Yeah, actually, that's worth looking up right now. Just pull the 2020
Joshua Levy said prosecutors would recommend nearly 17 years in prison at sentencing, and defense lawyers are allowed to suggest no less than 11 years in prison. It's going to now spend many. He's going to now spend many years behind bars, Levy said, That's a serious hit, Levy added. We feel that it sends a powerful
this guy.
message. 6022 smiled.
He
His
has such a
father,
delightful
before being led
timbre.
out of the courtroom with his hands and legs shackled, wearing orange full jail garb and black rosary beads around his
Wow.
neck.
This story is freaking crazy to me because at one point I was like, "Oh, this is just a dumb kid that did it for some clout." But then, like, you go through how many times he saw the word classified. Like he said how much he understood what he was doing. I'm like, "Oh, you are a little insane."
And Brianna
What story are we talking about?
Teixeira.
From USA Today.
And like he released it on a channel that he knew foreign agents were on, and he fully understood that releasing this information could risk people's lives.
Self-described moderate.
Like, nope, okay, you should go to jail. You're a piece of shit.
Cabinet members would join him in, would bring him in. But he got more and more crazy, said Huang, 58-year-old former venture capitalist. In 2020, Huang could not vote for Trump. In 2020, Huang could not bring himself to vote for Joe Biden. He left his ballot blank. Now Huang is holding out a hope that Nikki Haley can make a dramatic comeback and take the GOP nomination, or that she will run as an independent in the general election.
Dude, why
She
is
might
anyone
not win,
pretending
but
that
who
Nikki
knows
Haley is
what
doing
she
this for
could do
anything
to
other
pull
than a
votes away
speaking
from Trump,
tour?
Huang said.
Right, she's
At
going
the
to
Thursday rally in
endorse
Virginia,
him
ahead of the state's March 5 primary.
like
Haley has been
in
zigzagging
like
the
tomorrow.
country, railing against Trump in packed hotel ballrooms.
Yeah,
and
she's
last
just jockeying
efforts
for
to
a...
secure enough delegates to justify staying in the GOP race. The
All right,
odds
so I
are
got
not in her favor. She has won
the
only
results
one
for the
contest so far,
2020
the District of
primary
Columbia on Sunday.
pulled
Okay.
up.
Without a better
I'm not
showing,
saying that we should turn this
and
guy's
she has
voice
last
off because I
week in
find it
Michigan,
very...
where she
No, we can.
received
It's a little
less than
distracting
one-third
to
of
me.
the primary vote. Haley will be facing difficult choices in.
Brian, did I tell you what I've been using to fall asleep lately?
What's that?
I found a collection of from the 90s, full-length episodes of Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell.
Oh, we did talk about this a little bit. Yeah.
It is the exact opposite of relaxing, but I sleep like a baby. But I mean,
yeah.
going back down the rabbit hole of like wacky-ass conspiracy theories from the 80s and 90s is, what a treat.
That's really good.
Really, nothing has changed. It's just gotten a little bit more complex and harder to follow. But
right. My dad used to work overnights, and sometimes we'd go to work with him and driving in, listening to WBZ AM, just listening to Art Bell. It brings back nice memories of my dad believing in conspiracy theories. Vaguely believing in them, not actively.
I find this hard to believe. We're looking right here. Voter turnout total 28.67%. But is this turnout for registered Republicans and registered Democrats? And then blank is 0.02.
Well, you have to be registered to vote in the primary, right? In Massachusetts?
Yeah, unenrolled. But like you see here, like most people are unenrolled.
Right.
Registered voters unenrolled. And then ballots cast for Democratic was between the 40,000 Democratic registered voters and the 55,000 unenrolled voters. There were 25,000. Oh, okay. I guess that is how many. That's kind of seems like a lot. See what the votes were. Who the fuck is this person? Rocky De La Fuente?
Oh, I've heard that name.
Anyone remember that? I don't remember that. So this is a Republican ballot. We want to get over to the Democratic ballot because that's what we're looking to compare here. All right, here we go. Wow. There were a lot of people on the 2020 primary ballot.
God, sorry, Brian.
No, that's my fault. I have the visual sound effects up, and I thought it was a train.
Dude, Bernie got the most votes in Worcester. Hell yeah.
That's him.
That's Rocky De La Fuente.
Where? Dude, that's so cool. Look at that guy.
Yeah, I've seen that name a million times. I just had no idea.
Yeah, remember that time they tested the waters for 5 minutes on Deval Patrick being president?
Crazy.
Yeah, he got 217 votes in a city in his own state. Bernie Sanders, though, kicked the ass in Worcester.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that was like the bright spot in a terrible, kind of terrible day.
Can you scroll down to what am I, Ward 9? I want to see if I was on this ballot as well too.
This really is like a rogues gallery of just people in Worcester.
Yeah, I mean it should be a watch list. Oh, I am there. Yeah, what'd I get?
It should be a Ward 9.
Yeah, I'm down here at the bottom, right above Rick. 1331. Not a bad showing.
Hey,
3.2%.
You cracked that this year.
Mo Bergman. Oh, no, Mo Bergman didn't even win. Matt Wally won. That's got a sting for Mo Bergman, right? That Matt Wally gets more votes than him. Who got the most votes? Is it them up there? Also, if this is an order of who got the most percentage of votes, which it seems like it is.
No, it's not. It jumps around. It's Matt's definitely. I mean, I guess it. Oh, is it? No, it's not.
No, it's randomly weighted towards the top, kind of, but it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there might have been a situation where just for Mo's pride, these two were flipped. The rest of the list was.
It probably is that they publish it in the order that you're on the ballot, and people. I mean, it just highlights people are voting.
Yeah.
Until their hand gets tired.
Yeah.
I voted.
35.
I only voted for Robin Kennedy on mine.
I didn't vote for any. I wrote Mothman Real. I don't care. I don't know what these people do here. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm one of them, and I don't really know what they do.
This should be a watch list. Jimmy Bedard's on here. We got to report this to the...
Stephen Toomey.
Oh, yeah, this is my ward right here. You got Diana and John Ahentio being Carria, which is just, you know...
Got a couple Carlsons?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got Candy and Joe
Bellata.
Carlson.
Sheila, that's Rob's mom, Sheila.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
Wow.
Very surprising. So this is for Democratic wards, right?
Yeah.
Mo Bergman's a Democrat?
They all are. They all say they are.
I didn't know. I thought Mo Bergman was a Republican. I mean, he
is.
basically
he voted
basically
for
is.
Trump for sure. But they all
I am
say,
surprised that Mo Bergman is a Democrat.
dude, Donna's listed as a Democrat.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
No,
Toomey
Donna
is.
Caloria is not. Donna Caloria is not a Democrat. No. We got all right. We got to look at the Republican wards then, right? Because it's different how that works. Oh, who's in the Libertarian list? Oh, Vermin Supreme coming in first. I love to see that.
Yep.
No preference beating Vermin Supreme. We're learning from the Libertarians this time. Well, we got to go back up here for Republican. Is this Republican? No.
That's the total.
That's the fact sheet. Republican, here we go. Yeah, see, Ward Committee 1, Donna Calorio,
Oh, there you go. All right.
Shane Ludden, Christine Wilmot, Sean Wilmot. I don't know these people. One of these people is Red Metro. Christine, Patrick Crowley, William McCarthy. That's a little on the nose. Christina Spillane, Bonnie Johnson.
Johnson.
I was William J. McCarthy in 2 war. Oh, that was state committee and
Here we go. That's what we like to see. Kathleen Roy and Kevin Roy running Ward Committee 7. 102 write-ins. There was a writing campaign against Kathy Roy in Ward 7. Why were there so many write-ins? That's awesome.
I think you already answered that question.
That's awesome. They were like, she didn't do a good enough job booking the bus trips.
There weren't enough snacks. DC's far.
Nancy Pelosi yet lives.
I got in trouble for
believe
shitting on her desk.
Mo Bergman really shouldn't be. He shouldn't be allowed to be a Democrat, even though being a Democrat stinks and there's no one. Why would you want to be that? I don't think Mo Bergman even gets on that list. Oh, you guys are landing on the boat? I love landing on the boat.
It's a nice boat.
God, I've been trying to get the video for the Board of Health because I just got to see Gary Rosen be the man we need in this moment. But it's just not up yet. Apparently, it takes a couple of days because they meet in a place that's not City Hall, on Mead Street or wherever.
So it takes a while to deliver the video.
Right, they have to hand deliver the videotape. It's kind of like the conversation a little bit. Like you gotta, like, you know. So.
Yeah, I gotta like pull the tape out, cut it together.
Find a dark room.
Yeah.
Oh wait. We got more to discuss on this little ballot. I missed a sheet on this 2020 ballot thing. Ward Committee 9. This is the crank capital of the world right here. Look at this. Ward Committee 9. Vote for 35. We got Paul Franco. That's a throwback for people might not remember him. But then we got Fred Nathan
coming in here on.
Oh yeah.
We got Justin
241
Sleeper.
people voted for Fred Nathan.
241 people voted for Fred Nathan. He got 10% of the vote.
Wow.
Yeah. Justin Sleeper is a great name.
That is a great name.
Justin W. Sleeper, a.k.a. Sleeper Cell, a.k.a. President Trump, awaken me. I am ready to defend this great nation. George Gaylor. And then Christianti Charlem abides. That's great. Fred Nathan got 241 votes. The guy who walked up past the people presenting about the bike lane to point conspiratorially at the projector screen of the bike lane at a meeting on Mill Street got 241 votes. So, how do you find out the geographic overlay of ward committees?
It's each ward that the city's broken up into.
It's equal to the city's wards? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this has to be Mill Street, right? Ward 9.
It's most of the Tatnick area. So like West Tatnick. Basically from the Paxton Holden Leicester borders down to far into Mill Street over to Chandler Park.
Yeah.
I think we do need to start referring to Fred as ward boss, Fred Nathan, though.
Ward boss Fred Nathan.
The boss.
Oh, yeah. 9. Okay. Here we go. 9 is all of this over here in different shades of green. Mill Street. Where's Mill Street in relation to this? I'm like
in District 5 and the border between you're right over it right now.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So Mill Street
9-3 and there it is. So yeah, between 9-3 and 7-4.
Right. So 9-3. This is the Republican hotbed area of the fucking city. This is where Fred Nathan is boss, ward boss.
Yeah, he's in charge. I mean, he runs.
Nathan runs those streets.
He runs that part of town. Whoa.
Right.
Or
Donna
walks
Calorio is
goofily
Ward
those
1.
streets.
Where's the other Republican enclave? Ward 1. Oh, okay. You're more classic style West Side little area over here. Up by WPI. That's where the really nice houses are. Getting into North Worcester. God, the ShotSpotter maps were so bad.
How'd I get fuzzy?
Like-
There I am. Okay.
Now, the ShotSpotter maps are just like such a way for the city to just completely fucking tell on themselves. It is crazy how they put those just exactly where everyone knows the cops can go and arrest people, and those are not anywhere else. It's just this is awesome. I don't know if I've actually shared on this program the overlays that a friend of the newsletter made who didn't want to be named.
Good thing I almost said it.
Uh-oh. Site can't be loaded. That's not good. Imagine if I just lost my newsletter on camera.
Oh no, I'm grooving out to the WRTA music that's on this little ad read.
Fun.
Put it on.
Oh, just missed it.
Yeah, this right here. This right here. I got it right here.
Can you blow up the train?
Unfortunately, you can't.
can't
Well,
blow
let's
up
you
the
lock
train.
on. And I wasted a rocket.
877.
Like, in this map here, white is gray, basically. And the more pink that it gets,
We got
the
footsteps.
more less white that it gets. And right here,
Right below me, Brian.
pretty much every pink area has the little dots on them.
We love the little dots.
This one's over here. And then you break it down by area median income, and it's even worse. Ooh, where's all the pink? All the pink is the poorest people. Where's the dots? That's where all the pink is. Just fucking saying the quiet part out loud, folks. We love it. We love to do that in Worcester. Cartoon police department. West Worcester isn't rich, but it's the kind of almost rich white people that go fucking crazy when they think about becoming one of the poors and how easy it would be for them to become one of the poors. It drives them
Yeah, they hate that.
crazy. That's why single family zoning is such a big deal in the city, because that's like the one thing keeping them from like living in the neighborhoods that they consider themselves to be too good to live in. It isn't income. You know, they're not about to move to Newton. They're not that safe.
Think of spring, the nesting season for birds.
Behind us.
But great horned owls
That's right in front of me here.
in winter because young owls take a
Guys,
long
I'm learning
time
about
to
owls.
grow.
Hold on.
Woo!
This there occupies a large stick nest in a tall cottonwood, a nest that red-tailed hawks built last year. The female great horned owl, which outweighs the male by a third,
Of course.
That's why we need
incubates
toll
and
roads
lives
between
for a
Worcester and
full
Holden.
month, never leaving the nest. The male owl,
Guys, Shit right behind me, Brian. In my car boat.
There's somebody. Oh yeah.
Woohoo, woohoo.
Oh, there's so many owls going in my ears.
From elevator perches,
I was driving around today
listening to Cradle.
and listening to NPR or like GBH, and
Yeah.
they were trying to hype up this presidential primary, and they were like, most agree that this is one of the most sleepy presidential primaries, Super Tuesdays in history, but it is Super Tuesday, so pay attention. It's like all they could say about it was like, it's Super Tuesday, you need to pay attention.
They had some guy at a town up near the New Hampshire border, and he said, yeah, it's really hard getting interviews because, you know, the rain, but I'm going to stay out here. So I'm just picturing this sad dude standing outside trying to get anybody to talk to him. And there's like 10 people, so they're all just walking right past him. All right, we're officially closed.
Polls are closed.
Red Metro said they'd rather eat glass than come on our stream. I ask them every time if they'll come on the stream with us.
Say prove it.
Right, really.
I said, come eat glass on the stream.
Put
You can say- you can do both.
say hey wait say put your window where your mouth is.
Good one.
That is a good one. I like that. What? Oh no!
What?
I just violated X's rules
What'd you do?
for hate speech.
How did you do that?
I just responded to Red Metro, and now I don't have my Twitter account anymore.
What? That
okay.
feels like an over and over reporting. You're still up. You're not banned.
Oh wait, it's this tweet. I said, "Come eat glass on the stream, Red Metro."
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they deleted that.
Here we go.
I'm banned for 12 hours.
Damn. Well, it's a nice little vacation, right?
Yeah, we need Twitter.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I can still use it.
Yeah,
I think.
I think you can still scroll.
Can I tweet? Let me try to tweet.
Part memoir, part historical and cultural investigation. The country of the
Did I get banned?
Leland's
Yep.
determination
I can't post.
not to merely survive this transition, but to grow from it.
What did you say to
And that which makes blind
earn the ban?
enlightening.
I said, Red Metro Worcester said, "Come, I'd rather eat glass," and I said, "Come eat glass on the stream."
Deeply personal and intellectually.
I
How
got
is
me
that-
banned for 12 hours.
How is that hate speech?
That most of us have never
I don't know. I took a
paused
screenshot
to
of it, but I didn't
consider,
read it.
and from which we have much
Jeez.
to learn. The author dedicates this book for
Everyone
those
follow the
who
Worcester Sucks
author
Instagram.
what clearly appears
For all your best
better
hate speech.
understood as a beginning whose
Sorry.
innermost
Oh, you're good.
meaning we cannot yet grasp. Our present
Are these council votes?
I mean, this is what the city of Worcester's putting out.
Yeah, it's ward committee.
and that was said by Theodore Adorno, Minima Moralia, Reflections from a Damaged Life.
It just said something about the
According to
splinter in
author's
your
notes,
eye.
He has changed
I don't
the
like
names
that.
of a handful
I don't want that at all.
of non-public
Metal.
figures to protect their privacy.
Hello.
Introduction. The end begins. I'm going blind as I write this. It feels less dramatic than it sounds. The
Okay.
words are
A lot of bummers happen in this stream.
I think
I'm
just
in
jumped
Twitter
in.
jail. That's what I get for trying to do a funny joke. No one has a sense of humor anymore.
But like, you didn't say anything bad. You said, "Come eat glass on the stream."
Yeah, I know. It's just a thing that they said they wanted to do, and I said we could do it out here.
Yeah,
He said,
would totally watch
"Manny,
that.
shut your
Mhm.
yap."
Yeah. They probably just all reported me at the same time.
Yeah.
So much for free speech maximalist, huh, Elon?
Yeah.
I'm
Take that
gonna
to
I'm gonna
Mars.
comment back to them. Are you happy? You got Bill thrown in jail. Are you happy now?
Oh, don't tell them that.
I know, I'm not going to.
Have
They're
a
probably
fucking
watching
field
the
day with that.
stream. You know they're here.
Nah.
Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay.
I truly do not believe that he knows how to use like Twitch.
I mean, there's a bunch of we could see users in the chat, and there's a bunch of names here that I don't know. We got some randos.
It's so cool
Is there
when
any
you-
of them Glass Eater?
We have Lurks with 2 X's.
Oh, sexy.
When you violate X's rules, it takes you back to a URL that's twitter.com/account/access with the Twitter logo in it.
Right.
And it says, we have determined that this account violated the X rules, but it's like everything about it is Twitter colors and shit. It's funny. I wonder if Trump's going to win.
The 2024 election?
Who ran against? Who ran against him? In 2020. Who dared?
Who dared?
No preferences at 5%. I don't know. I don't know what that means really. Just at this juncture, you know.
This juncture.
Nice. Oh, we got numbers on the screen, folks.
We got screen numbers.
We got screen numbers. This is so exciting. This is the most exciting thing that's happened so far on the stream. We got screen
Best
numbers.
part of the night is when you get screen numbers.
The
Donald
dumps.
Trump way ahead of Nikki Haley in Worcester. Wow, look at that.
Shocking.
Why is Vivek Ramaswamy still on this list?
No preferences ahead of Ron DeSantis.
It currently looks like Chris Christie is leading Oklahoma with 3% reporting.
Party.
Oh yeah, we gotta check the national sites. Dean Phillips is so weird. Like, what, I don't get that. I don't get what he's trying to do. Marianne Williamson, I get it. She needs to sell books. Dean Phillips seems like he's like an actual politician. I don't see what he's trying to do. What happened to RFK Jr.?
Oh, he's still running for president. He's probably going to be independent, though, right?
He is running independent, yeah.
Yeah.
I know a ton of people that are pivoting to support for him. It's getting kind of weird.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't think he'll win, but he's definitely going to make a bigger showing than people give him credit for.
Yeah.
He's getting like B and C list celebrity polls, and that's going to start swaying. Like, I think Bobby Lee is polling for RFK. He talks about it on the podcast every now and again.
I mean, that's who I get my
I mean-
cues from.
I only go to Mad TV, former cast members.
Yeah.
It's either that or Stewart, and it's like, look what I can do.
What does Miss Swan think?
Is Miss Swan racist?
Yes.
Yeah, super
Extremely.
racist. Yeah.
Yeah. No question.
Yeah. Doesn't feel nice. I watched it again recently. And to think she went on to do Family Guy and Miss Maisel. Alex Borstein.
Yeah, the Kennedy folks, I think, were smart doing the rounds of like the weirdo podcast universe earlier than most. They did it last year. They did, after they did like Rogan, Lex Friedman, and whatnot. That I think Sam Harris was the only one that refused to have him on, but his pickups with entertainers were huge after that.
Yeah. I mean, they're all pretty stupid. So
yeah. I mean, not who I go to for advice on anything, but
I mean, that's kind of what Trump did the first time, right? Like,
I mean, so many words, except it's with Fox and Friends.
Yeah, the same thing.
But no, I'm with you. The fact that they gave him such a platform to just riff.
Yeah. And RFK has a legitimate anti-imperial bent to him, which will fucking track with people. Not that. I mean, you can't get elected president with an anti-imperial bent because the CIA is just going to be waiting around the corner.
right.
Yeah.
They're going to have that.
The
heart
Empire
attack.
shows up.
They're going to have that heart attack gun tuned up.
You're gonna taste a little defenestration.
Yeah. Like
The octopus. You'll get octopus murdered.
I started watching Octopus Murder. It's fascinating. I really didn't know about any of that stuff, but the Inslaw case, the Promise software is fascinating stuff.
Yeah, it was. I only watched the first 2 episodes. I got to keep going with it, but I was pretty fascinated.
The Michael, what's his name? Michael Cappuccino. Michael.
On
Riconosciuto. Yeah, Michael
Riconosciuto.
Like this whiz kid that got very obviously picked up by the CIA when he was like 20.
Yeah. And they just incarcerated him. Yeah, I'm excited to watch the rest of it. And also bummed by every second of it. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
That guy had the same birthday as me.
Huh.
The Denny Castellero.
Yeah.
I noticed that. I was like, fuck. I could totally see myself being this guy. Being like, oh, I'm really on to the big one. Oh, yeah, I'll go down to Virginia and meet with this guy at the stores. Whoops. I got suicided.
Google
I
pulled
cut my
down,
hands off. Whoops.
Shit.
Google pulled down Oklahoma's results, saying Oklahoma coming soon. I didn't like the fact that Chris Christie was running with.
Fuck, Merle Bergman out ahead in Ward 9. I can't believe he's a Democrat. That's crazy.
I'm not too far behind there, though, man. Top 4.
Where are you? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Brendan B. Melican.
Let's go, Brendan.
Correct spelling.
What does the B stand for? Brandon?
Brandon?
Wow. Mary Keefe. That's just unfair. Yeah.
Iowa, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, and Vermont are all calling it for Biden.
As opposed to no preference.
Not wrong. Haley looks to be about 600 votes, 800 votes off of Donald Trump in Vermont.
Oh, damn. I have 20% so far for no preference in Massachusetts over Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Joe Biden 70%. No preference. Oh no, that just went down dramatically. That was like just in one precinct that was reported.
Yeah, 1% reporting.
Thanks for the free electric buses, Grandpa.
But we unfortunately have no preference.
We don't care that you did Seth Meyers and ate some ice cream.
Yeah, well, promising a ceasefire that's just not.
That is so wild. I had no idea that was what that was. I saw the ice cream thing, but I had no idea that he was standing next to Seth Meyers when he said that.
Seth Meyers did a closer lick on it, which is fucking fantastic. And yeah, just talking about how awkward it was to be in the situation for starters. And then the reporters started asking heavy questions. And they're like, why did you answer in the ice cream parlor? Why did you answer with me standing there? I'm a fan of Seth Meyers.
I like Seth Meyers.
I really appreciate his correction show that he puts up on Fridays. It's a deranged YouTube specific show that self-references and it's all inside jokes and stuff. I really enjoy it.
I will not watch any late night shows, but if I was to watch them, I think I'd watch him and Colbert.
Oh, you out of spite?
No, they're just like, I don't know. I just can't do it anymore.
Only one I watch is sort of late show.
Yeah.
Don't.
Now I'm in the game, you know.
I don't watch the interviews. I don't watch the whole show. I watch the YouTube clips in the morning of their monologues. That's about as much as I watch.
Yeah. Sorry, Brendan. I can't, dude. Turrets just get me every single time.
The business turrets.
Yeah, I just freeze. I don't know what to do with them.
Oh shit! Didn't see him come over the hill. All right, I gotta pay attention to some of my results here.
Not a lot yet. No Preference is doing better than Dean Phillips and Marianne Williamson.
No Preference has some books to sell.
For real.
It would be amusing to get your name legally changed to No Preference.
No Preference is at 5% in Worcester. Joe Biden is at 84%.
Have a protest rally or like an election rally for No Preference. Get a whole group of people chanting No Preference. That's a funny idea.
It's basically what we're doing right now.
I mean, that's what we're cheering for, but kind of like free hat.
I feel like No Preference could take off into November.
It has legs.
Just a protest vote. Just neither. But there's no preference on the presidential ballot. On it's like this one, that one, or
there is write-in for Brendan Melican though.
Yeah.
How am I doing on that front?
I don't know.
I haven't seen your name come up in a second.
Oh.
Winifred Octave. You don't meet many people named Winifred anymore. It's a cool name.
%, yeah, with 5% would be better than 0.38%. I don't think that there's a real comparison though between this and that.
Yeah, it's much different ground.
There was like 10 candidates last time.
Right.
And one of them was good.
And one of them hadn't funded genocide yet. So.
Stephen Sargent.
I don't know if he did.
No. Sorry, I was just reading a
Joe
name.
Biden.
Sorry, I was just reading a name.
Nah, Stephen Sargent just went and learned how to do it.
He got boots on the ground.
Yep.
It's so funny to me how much of the commentary just continues to be like people putting their fingers in their ears and saying that everyone's just saying that they don't like Joe Biden because of his age. And I really don't think that's it. I don't know if I'm just hearing different things than they are, but it's like you you can't just pretend there's an unfair like.
Still in the top 4. Loving this.
There you go. Like just pretending that they're like it's the unfair criticism of him about his age, and I don't hear anybody criticizing Biden about his age. They say both of them are old, like they point out how both of them are old as like a kind of despair about the state of things. But if you're talking about between the two of them, no one is like Biden's too old.
Right.
That's not the argument. The argument is that he is being uncool.
Well, but also nationally, they think he's the only one that could beat Trump, that has a national poll that can actually disrupt him.
This is where this is the only conspiracy bullshit that you'll hear me spout about national elections. But I think we're at the point where it really comes down to he's the personality that's going to bring in the most advertising dollars for network news, cable news. Similarly, like they love Trump, right? Like even the folks that despise him because he just brings in eyeballs, and it's all about eyeballs now.
Yeah.
It's and the easiest way to keep him in play while still deflecting from the age thing is honing in on the age thing, right? We can ignore everything else and just say, oh, they're complaining about the age. They're being mean to the old man. It's like, well, that's really, it might be part of it, but that's just the easy thing for them to use to deflect, to keep them in play without acknowledging the actual failings that are there, which are many, not even just international, like domestically. It's kind of a fucking nightmare.
Okay, so the October surprise this year is going to be that Joe Biden gets caught wearing his cataract glasses. Election over, Trump in a landslide. Just that one picture of Joe Biden in his cataracts and glasses.
In fact, that's why Commander keeps biting people. He bites everyone that sees him in cataract glasses.
Yeah, right.
To try and keep it locked
up. Dude,
up.
Commander is such a big dog.
It's a huge
Commander
dog.
Stands up. Commander is as tall as a man. He just bites people constantly.
Now, my guess is that Joe Biden is going to run up an escalator just to show how youthful he is, and then he's going to fall going up the stairs like he normally does, and then he's just going to be falling forever.
Yeah, an infinite loop.
That would make me vote for him.
Like Atlas and the Globe. But like just tripping to keep it up.
Right.
Bill, does anyone actually catalog write-ins? Like, is there a file somewhere that like some clerk under the clerk has to like keep notes?
Every election, I ask somebody when those will be available, and then I forget to follow up.
Camber, if Camber's still on, they had the like how they did it, how they tally them, and I don't think they like basically what it said is like write-in votes don't get tallied. Like, so I don't know if they like they must hold on to the ballots. Obviously, there must be a record of them somewhere, but I don't know if it's tallied in a way that would make it. Yeah, it's just blank.
So Mothman Reel, there's no record of that anywhere.
Just, pretty shattering to my whole, election life.
What have I been doing with my life?
Right.
Nobody ever notices. That's so sad. You should write, Brian, like the best joke ever, and just put it in a write-in slot on a ballot, knowing that it'll just end up in a vault somewhere for 100 years, and then
never tell it.
Never tell it. Never tell a joke. You want to know the joke? You'd have to do a public records request.
And I mean, in many ways, I already have written the best joke of all time.
In many ways.
Yeah. And that is, of course, my horny Dracula impression.
That's a good premise. I don't know if I've heard that impression.
Oh, you want to hear? Does anybody want to hear my horny Dracula impression? I'm gonna have to get buy-in from the chat though before I bust out. It's out of season, so I'm not supposed to be doing it.
It's out of season for sure.
But if anyone in the chat wants me to do horny Dracula, then I will.
Definitely not Dracula's season.
All right, I will. All right, okay. For you, Roll Biz, and for Georgeception, I will do it. I want to fuck your wife. That's pretty good, huh?
That's pretty
That's
sick,
pretty great.
dude. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Where you at, Brian?
I'm upstairs. I walked into two people as soon as I landed. I was too busy doing Horny Dracula. Oh, there's an alt to Horny Dracula. I want to suck your dick.
That's good.
Yeah, I Horny Dracula's.
Horny Dracula's a keeper.
Yeah, but it's usually just October. Starting on October 1st, I'll tell it for usually 30 or 31 days.
Going for the savior, Brian.
I appreciate that. I was, too busy being a genius.
I mean, you're horny, dude. I'm not gonna.
What do you
I get in the way of this.
If you didn't grab that first, I was gonna be mad at you. I'm sorry, Camber. I'm sorry to step on your area of expertise. To be fair, I wrote that joke when you were probably a child. So
Camber, I'll sell you Nico's cell phone number. Just kidding, Nico, if you're watching this.
if you're watching this, Nico, get back to work.
Nico, if you're watching this, I'm sorry
about
for everything that
so
led
much.
to you having to watch this right now.
And everything, so many of the things we've said and done. The parts of your, your appearance that we've used,
we've lauded
for profit, technically.
The people outside, Brian.
Yeah. I'm gonna blade them.
I'll sell you Nico's cell phone number for $2 less than Roll Biz charges. We got a bidding war here. Who can go lower? Oh, Donald Trump is by a landslide here in Worcester. With still 0 out of 62 precincts reporting. That must be early voting. Let's get some counts. I got WZVB pulled up here. Waltham had 14% no preference.
Wow.
Oh, but that's only with 3.2% of votes counted. I keep doing that.
It is early. It's early days yet.
Trying to share information. It's just not solid or good. That's what election night's all about.
I was gonna say story of your fucking life, pal, but that feels mean.
Oh, I'm glad you still said it though. That's great. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say X mean thing, but then I was like, that's too mean.
That's too mean. But I'll let you know.
That's such a cool move.
Yeah. So I find it to be a power move.
Oh, I was gonna say you fucking suck at Fortnite, but that's just too mean, dude.
Dude, bro, too real. Hey,
I would never say you suck at Fortnite. I was gonna say.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. Thank you for not hurting my feelings. I'm very sensitive. Last week I got 2 victory royales in one night, and
that's pretty sick.
I can back that up because I texted them both to Brendan.
I think Katie's only gotten one tonight, based on there only being one extremely loud scream. You got to figure out a way to get Katie playing Fortnite on here while the stream is happening. But it's in two different rooms. It's in 2 different rooms.
No, but she can log into our game.
Yeah, she can play against.
We'll play trios.
Oh yeah.
Nobody needs to look at my mug. We can. Hey Brian, hop on the back of my motorcycle.
Anytime.
Let's show and tell what we feel about 25 mile an hour speed limits.
I'll be right back.
Oh, almost. Sorry about that.
Oh, someone's on us.
I think it's the weather tower guys.
Yeah.
No, there is somebody up top.
I thought so. We're getting
You know what? It is just the red weather tower guy. Nice. I'll grab the card if you want the better rifle.
Cool.
Oop, there's someone up here now, though.
Hey, buddy.
Where are they?
To the left.
Shit.
They got me. Wow, Joe Petty only pulling 5% for ward committee. Pretty weak, if you ask me.
Have you been in the fire volcano yet, Brian?
Yeah. I just wrote it up and down like in a circle.
Yeah.
Okay, how does that work? It's just you go up and down?
It's a fire. Well, it's fire tornado.
Can you get inside of it in any way? Or do you just go around it?
I think you just go around it and it drags you.
Basically just killed me, but
I tried to go into the middle of it, and it just launched my parachute at an annoyingly high altitude, right. And it just took me like 5 minutes to get down.
I totally thought that I picked up your card, Brian.
I wasn't paying attention, so it's...
Let me see if I can go back.
No problem. If you can play solo if you want, it's fine. Just see if you can... I mean, that's a bigger...
We leave no man behind.
Yes, it's a pretty cool thing. I haven't really been following the story of what's going on, so I'm not... you can't get me, dude. I'm outside this. I'm in the storm.
Oh, here's the guy that got you. Hey there, friend. Oof.
Yeah, I love shotguns in this game. Oh, they got that robot guy. I hate that guy.
Oh. Story. So the next chapter is going to be all Greek gods. And so that's Pandora's box coming out, and it's Hades bringing Pandora's box out.
Pretty cool. I was very invested in the Ninja Turtle side of things.
It doesn't look like I'm going to break top 4 for our top 3 tonight. That's sad.
What's the cutoff?
What do you mean?
To get on?
It's like 35 people. They didn't even have enough people to fill this.
So you're definitely on. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
No, you were just trying to run your numbers up. I
just wanted to run the numbers up without trying very hard. Yeah. Should have stuck to AM radio. I mean, that seems to be all the top vote getters are big AM radio personalities.
You should start like a new Coast to Coast. I mean, I know they still do Coast to Coast, but you should start a better one.
That's not a terrible idea. We should start let's do a podcast just about we'll make up regional cryptids. And we'll talk about Bigfoot and Loch Ness sightings in Worcester.
Talk about the Bridgewater Triangle.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. What is even... It's been so long since I've followed politics on a national level in this way. I don't even know who's covering things now. Is does 538 still exist? Worcester sucks.
Yo.
Hades is so fun. I've never beaten it, but
it's such a hard game.
Yeah.
Such a hard game. That's like a punch in the crotch kind of game. You just have to like continue to die. How frustrating it is. You just keep doing it. Have you been to level 99? Talk about frustrating places.
No.
I think you would get a real kick out of it. It's a fantastic, like, it's a free for all puzzle solving kind of like escape room type deal. There's one in Natick and now there's one in Providence. But I'm pumped with their business model because they worked with actual artists like Jason Naylor, beloved Worcester powwow artist, as well as Sophie Tuttle. Both have murals in their new space, which is super cool.
Nice.
But their puzzles are set up to be really frustrating because you can walk into a room, try to figure out something, take one bad step, and it's like, sorry, you failed. Now you have to leave. So it's a little brutal at times. It's like Hades in that way.
Yeah, I like the sheer difficulty of Hades, but I didn't stick with it to actually beat it because it's just very time consuming.
Did you give up on Pal World?
Yeah.
It kept crashing for me. I could only play for like 20 minutes before it crashed, and I got so just sick and tired.
It happened like one time, and I was just like, I was meaning to go back, and then I just really didn't really feel like it. And then I've been playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
I want to play Helldivers. I want to get into that.
One yet.
It's my algorithm is completely Helldivers now. They know it's like Starship Troopers essentially.
Okay.
You go to space and fight bugs and robots. And it's very Starship Troopers coded. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, I'll bring it up. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Nikki Haley and Trump still neck and neck in Vermont. Looks like that's interesting if she wins any other primaries. I don't think it changes the eventual outcome, but it's interesting. Yes, much to consider. Wow.
Go Somerville.
Yeah, that rocks.
Nikki Haley's on record as saying she won't kiss the ring and become Donald's running mate.
She won't. He won't ask her. She knows it's not going to happen. She's going to endorse him, though. There's no question.
Everybody thinks it's going to be Tim Scott.
Probably.
Goofy bastard. Wonder if he still has his weird Connecticut girlfriend.
She doesn't go here. You don't.
It was
know
like
her.
they brought her out for one event, and it was so awkward. And then I want to say that following week he conceded, or ended his campaign.
Yeah. Is John Manfredo still on that list? That was in the last slide.
I will be on the look for that. So be Ward 4.
Yeah.
Do you have to pull papers to get on this list, or is this just like a general write-in?
For the ward committees?
Yeah.
They're organized by the ward committee, which is something that, again, like I've been kind of making light of it. It actually is something that people should think about getting involved in. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of decisions that are made for the city and state committee that originate with the ward committees. It can be a giant pain in the ass because it tends to be dominated by folks townies that have been around for a long time. But as you can see in most of the wards, so they're supposed to have, I think, 35 in each ward if they're maxed out. Most of them don't have, enough people to be a full ward. So there's always room there. It's, whatever ward you're in, figure out who your heads up the ward committee. And next go around, I mean, people should be on them. And it's, if there aren't enough people, until they hit 35, you're just on.
Right.
It doesn't get competitive, for votes until after they have 35 people. It's
Fascinating. I just
Yeah,
saw
it is.
Shaun Courtney in your ward. Is that our Shaun Courtney?
Could be.
Does he
No,
live in
he's
your
into that
ward? Yes, he lives in your ward.
That's cool.
I'll text him.
Welcome back.
Oh, hello. I missed so much. Donald Trump's going to pick a woman on the basis of her being hotter than Nikki Haley, and he's going to say so out loud. She's a 10.
But who would that be? That
She's a
crazy
10,
lady
folks.
from Arizona?
Lauren
Forget her
Boebert.
name. Oh, God, Boebert. Well, I mean, he's bound to get a handy that way. He just has to get into the theater.
That's right.
Didn't her son steal credit cards from their bar and is like getting charged with using them?
Oh, probably.
I didn't hear that, but I like it.
And the reason I heard about it was that a writer, like a reporter, was like quote tweeted it and was like, "Wait a second, I went to that bar and my credit card got stolen."
Oh, shit.
That's so cool.
Carrie Lake. That's who the only person I could think that would be at a national scale potentially hotter than Nikki Haley.
Only Ricky Lake for me.
Ricky.
I still feel that that Vivek that ends up getting tapped there. He brings so much to the table with weird tech bro sectors and whatnot. If they just put him out front and let him talk, and then just sit on top of stack it on top of the MAGA base.
He does one hell of a heel turn in Morrowind too. I did not see that coming.
He's been hanging out a bunch too. Like he's been sticking around in a way that feels accurate.
Who could have foreseen that Vivek would be the final boss of the Nerevar? Spoiler alert. For the game that came out in 2008.
Hey, it keeps coming out.
Vivek City, though. What a place.
I've never finished a single Elder Scrolls game.
What?
Yeah.
Log off. Get going.
I bought Skyrim on 4 systems. And it just always crashes at some point in a way that's so frustrating to me that I just leave it alone. Oh, the last time I played it, I guess I finished the Dragonborn storyline.
Elder Scrolls 6 is coming along.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Officially, I can't wait to download it 4 times and never fucking beat it.
Beat Starfield once.
Is Starfield good?
Yeah, like it's less than Skyrim. I guess I don't even like it as much. Like the Outer Worlds was like a clone of Bethesda games like that that I liked more, but it's very similar to that, and it's still worked for me. There's a lot of cool stuff in it.
And I'll be back in just a second. Count votes for me.
Let's go, Brandon.
Can't start that.
Oh, Mike Lanava pretty far down on that list.
There's 4 Lanavas on that list. All right, here we go. Coming up on Ward 4.
Made a run through the jungle.
No, I was looking at Giuffredo.
Yeah, I don't see Manfredo.
No, that's exactly who I saw. I just saw the Fredo.
Ooh, in OCAM, Marianne Williamson is doing great. 6.4%.
Wow.
Yep.
Stefanik is an idea. I don't know though.
Yeah, 22% for no preference in Somerville. That's crazy.
That's pretty
With
wild.
with 60% of the vote counted, so that's pretty solid ratio.
18% on the statewide total.
Yeah.
3,000 votes from what's reported.
Paxton, 8.3% for no preference. Wild.
I mean, that it's interesting that strategy broke through in even that much, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got a resonance to it.
Yeah.
I really do think that there's a way to take that campaign and continue to build momentum for it for the general election. I just don't know how it would be quantified as easily.
Yeah, I mean, and it's going to be harder to get traction with it. Obviously, people are going to freak out.
Yeah, good.
Right.
So the Hill posted a news article right at 8 o'clock saying Biden wins Massachusetts based on their desk, whatever,
Right.
decision desk projection.
What a ballsy call.
They're already,
a month ago.
They're underreported. Like they're way off on no preference. They're already so there's 3,000. They estimated that it'd be at most 1,400.
Wow. That's full ballsy.
Getting interesting. It's not wrong, but to release it right at 8 o'clock.
See, there's no in the November election there won't be a no preference, just a blank.
Right.
Is there precedent for what happens if, at a nationwide election, we just vote blank? If blank wins the
You end up with a cat as president.
Lincoln's statue comes to life. You've done it. I've been waiting for you.
They're like, by a little understood 2013 vote of the legislature, Netanyahu becomes president of the United States.
You actually get Navalny. Oh, sorry.
They made it official, finally. Israel actually does control the United States in a legal sense.
Yeah, agree, roll biz.
Right.
I thought I heard that horrendous song of a dog puking. I don't know what it was. So what are we doing, boys? Are we going to call this at 9? We're going to stay here all night and watch the results come in?
I don't know. I'm just dicking around. I have no thoughts.
We can give it a little longer, see if we get any interesting calls.
Speaking of calls, any good tips come in yet, Bill?
No.
Is the tip line even working?
No. I haven't figured that out.
Oh.
Yeah, we're down to 14% no preference statewide. Worcester is at 8% no preference, which is probably about where we'll end up.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki Haley's leading Vermont.
When I get the tip line going, it will be for any and everything. Juicy rumors. You just want to say hi. Defamation.
Oh yeah, if you want to defame anybody, you can definitely call it a tip line.
Doesn't have to be of character. It could be any sort of defamation.
Yeah.
It's very open
Insider
minded.
trading tips are encouraged on the
yeah.
tip line. Let me know if there's a company that's about to go through a merger that hasn't been made public. That'd be nice if you let me know that.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any any real ties to any sort of company, so I don't think the SEC would be looking at me too much. I'm making big money on my Robinhood account though. I took out a Nvidia stock and made a clean $100. See, the correct answer here, Sally, is hi, Bill. You should buy
Dairy Queen.
Insert name here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought back in on Bitcoin.
Are you?
I just used profit from the last time I sold to buy a little bit back in. So I'm still ahead.
Yesterday was ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like, it was a big jump.
What changed? Like, why all of a sudden the sudden interest? I've seen it pop up in news stories, but nobody's explained why.
What's neat too is that the news has been relatively limited, but a lot of it has to do with the ETF availability through like formal brokerages. So you've got boomer money coming in a slightly less complicated way.
Okay.
Right.
Nikki Haley won in Deerfield. Just tossing that out there. I don't know. Sorry, Brandon,
crazy Deerfield. Good for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Brendan Melican still in fourth, dude.
585.
Crack 3.
I can't wait to have a ward committee member on this stream.
Yeah, right.
We're
gonna have to start disclosing that.
Do you guys get to go to a pizza party, Brendan, or anything?
No, at least not to this point. I've been on for pretty much as long as I've owned a house, so this isn't necessarily a new thing.
Do you get to go to an Ibiza party?
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Or at least a
Feels like
pizza
you're
party?
Do you get a pizza?
Give me a piece of pizza. Piece of pizza.
We got cheats at home. Cheats at home. Same as cheats at Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's pretty simple, really. Not much to it.
Cheats.
Cheats in the morning, cheats in the evening.
The cheats has to be grosser than the double down. You remember the double down?
Yeah.
Double down wasn't bad. It was just
double
two pieces
down
of
almost
chicken.
gave me a heart attack.
No. Well, how many did you eat?
One.
Singular? It's just two pieces of fried chicken.
No, with cheese and bacon in the middle, dude. Come on.
You got a delicate system.
Yeah. This is a fine-tuned machine.
That's right.
How's the gym going?
I benched 70 pounds today.
Nice.
Did you really? Nice, dude.
Four reps.
4 reps, how many sets?
Sets? Oh, I went down after the first set. I went down to 60 pounds.
All right, cool.
I did 10 of 60 pounds.
You could almost lift like a normal sized toddler.
Yeah. Yeah, I have the strength of like almost an average woman at this point. I'm really getting there. Yeah, I'm squatting pretty much the same.
I've been doing some squats, mostly because I want any resemblance of
what's
an ass.
the machine where you sit down and you go like this?
Like a rowing
Oh,
machine?
you can't see me.
I can't
Like
see your
this.
legs.
Like this. You push up with your legs.
Leg press?
Leg press.
Hmm.
Leg press is where I shine because I got thunder thighs.
Yeah. Abduction? I love the abduction machine.
I'm doing 160 on that bad boy.
What kind of gym are you guys going to? Where abductions happening?
Well, it just makes it more real, Brendan. You have to run from your abductor. You have to pick them up and throw them. It's just a full body workout. Works out the mind too.
Yeah.
No, but I have been doing squats because I don't have any ass, and I read online that if I do squats, I might be able to get some gluteus maximus action.
Trying to put some junk in the trunk, dude.
Dude, I just want my pants to not fall down.
I know. I have a Hank Hill butt myself. So.
Exactly, perpetual plumber's crack without trying.
Yeah.
They were doing zombie runs, roll biz, for a while. I'm surprised that stopped being a thing. Where like there'd be a group of 5K runners running from the zombie and another group of 5K runners dressed as zombies chasing the first group.
Yeah, well, you could just start doing that. Just go for a run in a public park and start tackling people.
Which one do you want, Brian?
Sounds like you just want to go to a concert storage session.
Whatever you want, that's fine. I'm pretty good on mine now, so I can fill in.
I went and saw Mutoid Man on Friday night down in Hamden, and that's basically what that was. Just a bunch of people bouncing around being knuckleheads. That band is so damn fun. Oh, Mutoid Man is so fun. It's Ben from Converge and Steve from Old Man Gloom and a bunch of other projects. Cave In.
Nice.
So they're just goofing around, playing shreddy metal.
Nice. What's Mary Ann McGovern's relationship to the congressman? Is that his wife or?
Could be. I'm actually not sure. There's a lot of McGoverns in the city.
You don't say.
Yeah, I'm doing curls, 20 pounds, sometimes 25. I ran a mile today straight, consecutively.
Nice.
Yeah.
How is George Russell and Kate Toomey in the same ward?
Well, Kate Toomey's at
wards are
large.
different than districts.
Oh,
And they're
thank you.
yeah, Kate's at large, so it's
Kate is.
Right. Oh yeah.
See, this is why I ask you guys the questions. You're smart with this shit. I just ask silly questions.
You know.
I
I meant to say we know stuff, but not.
I know.
That was
The timing was perfect. I liked it.
Better timing that way.
Brian, I think we want to get out of here. There's people coming.
9% no preference in Worcester.
We can hop down the. Hey.
Yeah, let's watch some Fortnite.
Oh yeah, you into this? Let's do it.
Yeah. I'll critique your guys' play.
Oh, thanks.
More shooting. You ever fire party pops off and try to lure people towards you with them?
I like blowing up gas stations for that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Just shooting randomly at the gas pumps around gas stations.
How did Brian flip his screen so easily so that Fortnite is big?
Well, that's the OBS thing.
Oh. I was gonna try to see if Fortnite worked on this computer. but this is my work computer. So I feel like if I download Fortnite on it, it's just like, see you later. No more work gets done. School, Chamber of Commerce, school committee this Thursday. Yes. Boring one. Much boring. Very boring. But we will watch it. Rollbiz, no, this is teams. So they would just win as the team. But that would be much better if they had to hunt themselves. It would also be awesome if we could get them playing against each other in the same server so that they could just like try to cheat on each other by
Screen watch each other.
Yeah. Like, oh, where's that guy on the map? I like the high ground approach you guys have right now. Oh, get his ass. Nice shooting, Brendan.
Brian's down.
Brian is downed.
Oh no.
Hey, when somebody has Nisha's striker, that's kind of a game over style situation because that
It is a tough one to deal with.
That gun is just so good. The striker's already the second best gun of the game, but Nisha's striker is just like, what are you gonna do with that?
All right, my dudes. Can I pass over the election results to somebody else?
Sure.
Bill, you want to host these?
Yeah, sure.
To the 11 people watching, I'm slowly announcing that I have a new studio space that I'm going to go run down to because we had a pipe that leaks. Yeah.
That's sick. When are you opening it?
I mean, technically it's open. I'm trying to solve insurance. That's the part I got to figure out before I start inviting people over.
Did you contact the folks that I mentioned to you?
I did, actually. Okay. Tom, I mentioned it, Tom, that you gave him a suggestion or a referral. And he's like, yeah, we did Wooberry. I got his person. He was really excited. No, we're going through, like, if we invite people to the space, what kind of stuff do we need to carry to make sure that nobody can take our shirt? It's a nice shirt. I want to keep it. So,
for what it's worth too, look at stuff that like you shouldn't normally look at, right? Like none of us carried pandemic insurance. That would have been nice. There's so many little riders that you can have for weird stuff that you'd never imagine actually come up.
Travis, you should get Healy insurance just based on like what I'm going to be doing in the space.
Oh, you're planning to shred? All right.
Yeah, I'm going to shred. Yeah, I'm going to do lots of shred. I'm going to do Healy tricks off the walls and off the loft and stuff.
Okay, I'll put up that Plexi or the Lexan so you can grind real.
Sick. Thank you.
You should get strong guy insurance for when I pop through.
Yeah.
Because it's just a liability. Having
our floors can't even contain you, Bill.
Such a strong guy around. Your drywall doesn't stand a fucking chance, dude. So I would definitely.
One of my biggest fears is Billy Leadfoot coming around and stomping around my gallery.
It's true.
It's like strong guys like me. We have to register our the balls of our feet as lethal weapons because we're stomping around so much.
Yeah, you gotta be real careful with that stuff.
Anybody else watch Kids in the Hall? The guy with like 1 million pound feet. You've broken 2 chairs at Rewind?
Who? What? Who's telling on me?
Rolbiz says they've broken 2 chairs.
Travis, you should probably skip chairs.
Yeah, I'll be doing so much Healy stuff off of those.
We throw the chairs.
One of the chairs broke in a situation that could have been real bad.
The aftermath of the shitty retro plastic one.
Yeah. That one could have really messed up somebody's.
Were there shards?
Yeah, it could have really messed up somebody's bum.
I sharded my bum.
That's
like a Tom Green. That's like a Tom Green thing.
I need insurance for that.
I shitted and farted.
Shitted and farted. I worked at a t-shirt shop for a while that had a broken chair, and I knew it was broken, but I forgot, and I sat down anyway, and I snapped it real good and fell down on a piece of plastic, and it like went right into my arm. So I pulled it out like a metal kid, and it wouldn't stop bleeding.
I'm already down.
Yep.
What? Oh, the entire time, one of the kids in the shop is chasing me around the shop with a torch and a flathead screwdriver, asking me to cauterize the wound. To this day, I regret not letting him, because I would have got some out of it.
Yeah, should have done it.
It would have been a story. It would have hurt like a son of a bitch.
How do you host this? I'm doing such a bad job.
What are you trying to? You just hit share. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
No.
it's still on my.
Travis's.
Yeah, so that's gonna mess it. So Bill, I went to cityofworcester.com. I can actually just send you that.
It's in the
I have the
private
video,
chat.
but when I go to share it, it looks like this.
Oh, so share it first and then make it big. Hit the big screen. The
Share
zoom in
first.
now. Do you get the? Oh, is it not showing the icon? There, top right corner. Oh, that's picture in picture. I don't know what that means.
Where's your card, Brian?
See, now I'm stuck like this.
It made it go away. That's weird. Hit escape.
I'm at 12 o'clock up from you.
That's how I trick it, Bill.
You trick
Not sure. Yeah, basically trick it.
Okay.
All right. Next week, I'll see y'all. We'll be back to City Council times.
Oh, can't wait.
Have a good night, Travis. Thank you for
See you, man.
for everything tonight.
Appreciate it, brother.
Later. We'll talk off stream about when you guys come visit.
Yes.
I'll wax my wheels.
Can't wait. Really put a lot of wax in the middle of the grinding bar.
Good. Perfect.
Smell ya.
All right, let's see here. Let's do a little rundown of the whole state since I can't figure out how to do the video thing. Worcester, we got 37.3% of votes reported, and we have no preference, and a clean 9%. Somerville is at 60% reported, and we got no preference at 22%. A cool place like Northfield is almost completely reported, and no preferences at 7%. Nothing else too interesting here. We'll scroll up to Donald Trump swinging in Worcester. Surprise, surprise. Nikki Haley primed to win Somerville. That's fucking weird. Who cares? Nikki Haley's going to win Cambridge too. You have a lot of nice liberal Republicans in those places. Oh, I could never vote for Donald Trump.
Boston Metro full of those petite fascists we're all big fans of.
Yeah, right. Same thing with Sherborne. Nikki Haley.
Sherborne.
Yeah. That's great. All right.
Yeah, I don't know how Travis shares this video. It doesn't make any sense.
think I'm gonna figure.
He's got two screens, I think, is what's going on.
He has two monitors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only got the one. Hold
Yeah.
on.
You have to go full screen to share it.
If I open it up in Chrome, it might be a different story here.
Brian, I feel like we're obligated to get a royale here.
All right.
Yes. Do it for the
For the lulls.
For the vine.
do it for the boys.
Here, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Wow. How'd you do it so easy?
I did it full screen and then I just swiped back to.
If you guys use Chrome, it lets you share by the tab as well too.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
But I still had to. I did go full screen with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to share it and it's still just.
I'm jumping up. Brendan.
Oh man. Who's gonna win? At least this is boring instead of completely flatly depressing like the last city election.
Yeah,
right.
I think this is a net win.
Yeah.
This is a lot better than, and we're not doing it in front of people.
Right. We don't have to stand in front of our friends
and just eat shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
I haven't been paying much attention to bookmakers for the election. Does anybody have odds on one or both of the candidates not making it alive to the general?
I heard some rumor that there was, but I used to use Predict It, and they're like done.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even keep they don't even add markets anymore. So I don't know really what's going on with them. But I imagine that somebody must be doing that.
I put $1,000 on Trump winning, I think. Like
winning the general? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I genuinely cannot conceive of any math where he doesn't win the general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know how. Yeah, I would love to see some evidence otherwise.
Yeah,
but not gonna happen.
Not.
Just as the window is so narrow on somebody else sliding in willingly, it would just be such a mess if they had to slide in, say, unwillingly.
Right.
Bryan, have you noticed this before? Like this tower here in the middle of this landing area always has 2 or 3 chests up on top of the tower.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I like landing here.
Oh, and you knock them down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'm full shields.
See you on Thursday, Caber.
Caber, thanks for hanging tonight.
Appreciated.
So, how is it like the top 14 of people get picked for each ward? How many people? What's the cutoff?
I think it's 35.
Yeah, they get each ward has 35 members, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, if people are actually interested in that system, like I don't think any of the wards have a full 35 people on there. So, yeah, get your name on a ballot. Ask Nico for one. Frame it. Show your family that you participated.
I'm helping.
35. That's crazy.
Where's your friend?
He's over here on the other side of
Wow, no preference is winning in the Libertarian race with 55 of 62 reporting.
Still? That's crazy.
Yeah. It's the thing about Libertarians, they don't like being told what to do. No preference is like a dream for them.
You know, there was a time where the Libertarians were actually a lot of fun to hang out with.
Libertarians are cool. Before like the whole Proud Boy thing.
Yeah, that's like back in the 90s, like that's just like if you wanted to get like fucked up in politics, like that's where you hung out. And not feel bad about it.
Right. Yeah, back when libertarians cared more about having a good time than the age of consent.
There's another business turret in here, Brennan. In that bathroom.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what Brendan was saying earlier, that there's been multiple times where you've been on it and had no idea.
I've been on it for 20 years. I don't remember ever putting myself on it. I moved into a neighborhood and Paul, actually it was the old ward boss or whatever they call themselves. Someone just asked me to sign nomination papers. I didn't know they put me on it. And I'm too lazy to figure out how to remove myself from it. So whatever.
Yeah, right.
Might as well win it.
Yeah.
There's no commitment there, is there? Like, do you have to do a thing?
No, it's not like I'm paying dues or anything.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite little features of the game that you just pass by, is that little bicycle on that mountain.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Have you
cool.
found the tree that's the car that's stuck in two trees?
Yes, I have.
That's from TikTok.
Oh, really?
It was like one of like their like pro gamers was streaming and like in the middle of like a really contentious battle drove that car their car off a cliff, got stuck in a tree and they couldn't get out, so they lost the match stuck in the tree. Epic is just really good about like being self-referential with its stupidity.
Do you guys know where, you actually right over by where it is, but there's a cave, like a loot cave.
Oh, really?
Like a super sneaky cave.
Huh? Whereabouts?
If you go down to the water here, sticking to the left.
Okay.
And then you'll see a big rock in the water.
Where are these
and use
people
that as your guidepost.
I think.
Are you getting shot at though?
There's nobody shooting at us. I just can't tell where
They're just fighting down. They're fighting down here.
Oh, is that what that
Kicking
means?
strays. Yeah.
On my system, I don't have that like Halo thing.
The visual, I love it, dude. It's so great.
Is that something you turn on?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Thunder sound options. It's like visualize sound effects.
Okay. Yeah.
So helpful.
It's down in that area. You go down and there's a little cave and you can walk through. It has like 3 layers, a bunch of chests. It's a great place to land.
Got him.
I don't think we can make it down there, Brian. There's storms moving in.
You have to get in.
I always hate coming down here because I feel like there's always somebody just waiting at the top, like just snipe you as you come up.
I was doing that one day. Somebody came flying up the zip line, and I just stood under it with a shotgun and just fucking killed them as they were falling off of it. That was the funniest thing. Thanks, Ruth. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you.
We're pretty much tallied here. We only have 10 precincts left to go, and it all went exactly how we thought.
Anything crazy on the national side, Bill?
Let me take a little.
Nikki Haley they were like virtually tied in Vermont, right?
Looking like a clean sweep for Trump. It's very close in Vermont. Trump is ahead 49 to 47% in Vermont. The Associated Press hasn't called the race yet. There's 46% reporting. So, yeah, that's just taking a quick scan around here. That looks like it's definitely the closest of anywhere else. Oklahoma 82%, North Carolina.
He's going to be so fucking annoying tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to be annoying?
Just Trump in general. His existence is going to be especially annoying. More annoying than normal.
Alabama, he got 83%. Arizona, 73%. Colorado, 62.
Right, we get some shit up
61. Here. Maine, 71. But these are all like midway through reporting. Joe Biden is the same story. Obviously, there's nowhere that's close.
Yeah, I just hope that the no preferences have enough to like scare them.
Yeah. we're looking at 11% no preference statewide so far, with 7% reporting. So. Nikki Haley winning Vermont is just so funny. It's like, what's the point?
That's why it's funny. I think that's why I want it to happen. Because it would just be so funny.
There's only 7 states that matter in the general election. And none of them are in New England. Well, actually, does New Hampshire matter, actually? I don't think it does. Of course, Williamson is second in Vermont. Vermont should go to Williamson. I think that's like the perfect state for her.
Yeah.
And you know who buys books? Vermont people. They fucking you're selling self-help books. Vermont people are buying. They are buying those books, folks. We love them. We love the books. We love the books.
They love the books.
Born to be wild.
Someone on our 10 o'clock also.
Still back there, Brian?
Yeah, I'm down by my turret. There's a guy trying to loop around us up the tracks.
Oh yeah. And there's both. There's 2 teams that have they're killing each other over there. Over on the other side of the river over here, they're fighting over those other medallions.
Cool.
There he is. Oh shit! Dude just clipped me from across the map. I gotta find a med kit or something.
Back up where we fought those guys before, maybe.
Yep.
All right.
You ever kill someone by doing donuts? That's pretty satisfying.
Oh shit! I picked up your turret by accident.
Done that a couple times. You just keep doing donuts around a person until you whack them enough times.
Up on the ridge.
Yep.
Of us.
Dude, still sniping from. Oh Jesus!
They're up on the hill. There's 2 of them.
Yep.
Got one.
The no preference. Let's check it out. The no preference thing.
I just remembered I don't have my turret.
Sorry. Can I drop it?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Worcester is going to have a decent no preference showing.
Good job, no preference. I like a non-committal city.
Oh, shit.
We're looking. I think we're going to be looking at right about 11% in Worcester. That's no Cambridge, but it's not nothing.
So there's an argument to be made. Now, mind you, I'm terrible at math. That the same number of people who vote in municipal elections are non-committal about who they want to be their president. And I think those two things track and intersect perfectly.
Huh.
Interesting.
That hurts my brain. What? So the same people that don't know who they're going to be voting for president
are the people who vote in municipal elections and clearly don't pay any attention to that shit either.
Gotcha.
No, you don't. It's okay, though.
One of my favorite tweets of all time, I don't think I'll be able to find it right now, but it's just saying, oh, when you still don't understand.
That's crazy.
Which is something I love to do. I love to go, oh.
All right. What do we think? Do we think anything crazy exciting is going to happen?
Nah, I think we're probably pretty good to keep it here.
Cool.
Call it here.
I think, yeah. I mean, I'm good for the libertarians for voting their conscience.
Mm-hmm.
We should stream till we get Arkansas's results tomorrow at noon.
I'm really sorry for disappointing all of you, and especially Brian in Fortnite.
No,
It's
you
okay.
didn't. No, I played poorly myself. There's no excuse.
I
There's
mean,
no
that's
reason
kind of
to
what I meant. I was
make
just
an
trying to be nice about the whole thing.
You can't set a PR every time you hit the gym, you know.
Yeah.
I know that.
This is
I
true.
know that now that I'm
it's hard when you're on cam and people can see,
Mhm.
and they have to actually pay attention to what other people are saying. You can't go into the zone. But
Yeah.
this does guarantee that I will be, sending you guys results, screen grab results.
Like 10
See?
But yeah, I think we can call it there for the night.
Yeah.
Everybody, we really appreciate you joining in. Nothing crazy happened, but we didn't think anything crazy was going to happen, so that's fine.
Just shooting the shit.
Yeah, it was a fun hang. We had a blast with everybody. We appreciate you all joining
Bill
us.
canceled on Twitter. I mean, that's
Yeah,
big
Bill.
time.
Yeah, Bill's
I
in
got my
Twitter
12-hour
jail.
ban. Thank you, Red Metro.
I can't wait to find out what his burner account is. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will. We'll be with you on
That was
Thursday
my
for the
burner
school
account.
committee meeting. And great. That's a great question that we are going to talk about immediately after this. The Roast of Worcester is coming up on the 22nd of March at the White Room, just like we did it last year. Yeah, we'd like to do it live streamed. We won't charge in that way. It'll be on here on Twitch, if anything. But if you want to join in, no, I appreciate you bringing it up. If you want to participate monetarily, what we're doing is raising money for Compassionate Care ALS. It's a great organization. Helped Shaun's dad after he was diagnosed. So we'll have donation information for that. That's all that's going to require. There's no tickets. There's nothing like that. If you can't come in person, we're going to do our best to get it up on Twitch. We'll just have to see what we can pull off. But either way, you can support. And we are excited. It's going to be fun. We have a great lineup of roasters. And we're going to have a blast with it. I think it's going to be a great time. So follow Wooten Any Comedy for more details on that. We'll all make sure to share them on here as well. We'll be back on Thursday. We'll be here next Tuesday. But, as always, I hope that you are subscribed to Worcester Sucks and I Love It. I'm trying to find all the. Here we go. Bill Shane about
700 paid subscribers. Woohoo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
WorcesterSucks.email at Worcester_sucks to get in on that. All the best content that money can buy is right there at Worcester Sucks. Make sure that you are following us at WCT 3000 to find out when we're going live, why we're going live, if we're going live. And you can follow us, Wooten Eddie Comedy as well. We got a bunch of stuff coming up, not just the roast on the 15th, next Friday. We are doing Hot Dog back at historic Coney Island. We got a great lineup for that, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So come down and hang out for that. We'll have more details on the roast there as well. If you have any questions, make sure you're subscribed to our Twitch. We're trying to get to 50 subscribers. That's our next goal. We're at 37 right now. A lot of those gifted subscriptions have run out, and we need to convince you to re-up on your own.
Yeah.
Or we'll have to get a benefactor. You can support us as well by buying a t-shirt from wct3k.storeenvy.com. We got some great designs up there, including the Commenters Union shirt that I get compliments on all the time, and the Nico shirt that you get confused looks, but delight from anybody who gets it. So please subscribe, follow, tell your friends, and never forget that this mayor fucks everybody. We love you so much. Please, we're working on tote bags. We're working on it. Please have a wonderful night. Have a great week. We'll see you in a couple days for the school committee meeting, and we love you.
Have a great night.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.